Let's go.
Alright. So, last time...
Where we last left off.
Where we last
at
left off.
the base of Victory Road. We freaking kicked Wally's shins.
Now we're gonna do something completely different.
Well then.
Because,
yeah.
There's some things we can do for our Pokemon. We should go do those things.
Our talking over skills have fallen.
No.
We keep dying over each other. But, what I was saying is, yeah. Our freaking Pokemons, as you can see, many of them do not have items or this or that. And since we're, like, right at the base of the, what do you call it? Victory Road, and we have a fast travel here, we might as well continue on. Also because there's a couple areas we just haven't gone to. We just sort of skipped over, missed out. Just didn't touch, such as west of Pacific Log, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, west of Pacific Log was one of the big ones. The other one was Shoal Cave. We didn't go through it at low tide. So
you're right.
We can still do that. There's a few things we can get there.
Is it low tide currently?
I think it's still high tide because we set the camera, because we like literally rolled dice to set the time. So we could just go to our house and change the time again.
You can do that?
I think you can.
I thought the time was always set afterwards. You could just look at the clock.
Well, if it isn't set, I'll just change.
If it is the case, then too bad. We'll have to put in a little clip later or something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
That or we just won't do it. Who knows? It's one of the two.
So also we're here at Meteor Falls because we have waterfall and we can go up this waterfall now. It's pretty neat.
True.
We can also go down the waterfall over there.
If you feel, if you want it.
There's a rock in the way.
There's a rock. Oh, rats.
It's not true.
Oh, whatever shall we do now?
I was lied to.
Oh, there's a Zubat.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's level 35. Actually kind of a high level.
What could we
Especially for a Zubat. What possibly? Oh, no. But how's it feel? Back in the stream, having missed another Wednesday because my goddamn schedule sucks.
See, it was really strange missing this Wednesday because like last time it was like, all right, I'm prepped and ready. Yeah, hell yeah, Dragon 2 evolved. I think it was a little while ago, but yeah, they're pretty good, pretty cool.
They are pretty as well.
Pretty. Oh, that does nothing. That's why we're here, because we need to get Dragon Claw, the TM, and a Dragon Tooth, the Fang, the thing.
A claw and a tooth.
Yeah, a claw and a tooth.
From dragon.
From a dragon.
And as the old legend goes, a meteor once fell, and then it landed, and it made the meteor falls, but the meteor was not actually a meteor. Actually, the meteor was a dragon.
Oh, this is
so we're going to be pilfering the meteor dragon, its tooth and claws, to use to make Dragon 2 stronger. Please, goddamn Dragon 2.
This is so stupid. It's just a level 35 Golbat.
It's weaker than you and paralyzed.
It's so much weaker than me.
It's 5 levels weaker and paralyzed.
The Dragon 2 is still like the lowest level, or I mean, other than Cobalt.
And ignoring Cucumber, who's not a full member of the team. No. Probably should heal it if it's still in the...
Oh yeah, we do have water. We don't have that much water.
We have enough to heal poor Dragon 2's wounds.
We should also...
To ail its aching bones.
We should also probably use the Soda Pops.
Soda Pop?
Because we have a bunch of them, and we're not using them. And they're taking up inventory space that we need.
That's absolutely true.
Oh my god. I don't think I've ever actually gone to this area in Emerald. So this is...
You never did the Steven fight?
Steven's here?
You only after you beat the Elite Four. This is where you do the super secret Steven fight.
I haven't done a lot of the post game in Emerald. So
really?
So yeah, this is gonna be
It's interesting. Like a handful of little cave things open up. None of them really do too much.
Yeah, the only thing
it's usually just like a singular area, and then Steven fight.
The farthest I got in the post game was just going on the boat and just like doing all the boat stuff.
Oh, also there's the Battle Frontier.
There's Iron Tail. Interesting.
Battle Frontier is a whole nother can of beans, though.
Yeah, that is an entire can of beans.
I never beat
don't
a single
even
one of those things in the Battle Frontier. Not a single one did I beat. I almost beat a couple times the Snake Lady, and the Pyramid. Those were the only ones. Everything else always stomped me. God, those like minigame thingamajigs were difficult.
Well,
they were not fair.
I don't know anything about it, so maybe one day I'll know.
They're cool.
What it's like. What it is.
We could actually show those off. We battle together as a twosome with confidence in ourselves.
Oh my.
Ooh. This would be a battle for the ages.
Oh wait, no, it's fighting, so it's neutral.
Hmm.
I'm gonna do that. Then I'm gonna do that.
Get out of that one. Just something new, something different. Oh, he's tightening its focus. Oh, its focus is so goddamn tightened.
It's so tight.
Whatever shall we
God
do?
Damn it.
Oh, and it protected. Doesn't affect Cobalt.
It's just
Look
gonna
at
hit
that.
Hariyama. No one else.
No one else.
It's only gonna do half his health too, because he's fucking buff and tough.
Also, it's still strange to see like a male Medicham. Again, with that thing that I mentioned, I think last time, it's strange that some Pokemon are designed to specifically be feminine and masculine, and yet they could still be either gender.
Yeah.
Sometimes. There are
It is a bit
occasions
strange.
where it's like, this Pokemon can only be one gender no matter what. It's just weird when you have like the male Medicham. I don't know, there's just something about it's like,
Lips.
I don't know, just feel, or like the male Gardevoir especially, which just feels like, it feels like this
doesn't bother me as much because I've used a
had in
couple.
mind.
But yeah.
What'd you say? I did not hear it all.
Male Gardevoir doesn't bother me as much because I've used a few. But yeah, it is a strange thing that happens.
It just doesn't look like it's supposed to be. Man, it looks like it's inherently like like feminine. Is the reason I'm just like, it's odd. Yeah, exactly. Lips and big hips.
But yeah, also this way, going to all these side areas before Victory Road, it might make Victory Road a little less painful, because we'll
Dragon Tamer Nicholas
have a few more levels, because we've been severely underleveled for a little while.
We have been a bit under the level bar.
Yeah.
That is absolutely true. I don't know what we've been doing wrong, technically.
I think
I feel like we haven't actually missed out on many battles.
I mean, we missed out on an entire route. I mean, it is an optional route, but it is a route nonetheless.
Well, I don't know if the game expects you to take that route before you go like to the next, before you do Gym 8. I don't know if it expects you to do that.
I don't know when it expects
or
you
whatnot,
to do that.
because I guess you can. But
I don't think it expects you to do anything at any point, because it's a game that is good and designed to be played non-linearly.
I mean, in terms of the gym leader's Pokemon's levels.
I know.
Is what I'm talking about.
I know that's what you're talking about. But still, it's good that they let you just go to places wherever and skip places whenever. No!
That's all. That's not what I was talking about when I meant that. But yeah, sure, that is true. I do like that. That is fair. I don't know. I think because I'm like, again, as I was saying, I don't think we've missed out on that many trainers, if really any at all. At least not that I could think of. And we went back, fought a couple every now and then, you know. So we should be pretty, pretty well in terms of levels.
Set. But
unless we just have a bunch of Pokemon that are really high experience brackets, which I don't think we do.
I don't think so.
I think most of the Pokemon on our team are like middling like experienced brackets.
Yeah.
If my memory would serve, which it's not actually my memory. I don't actually have a clue about any of these things. It's really just assumptions. Like, look at that thing. It can't be that cool.
Wait, what the fuck? Is that it?
Oh, you went the wrong way,
okay,
fool.
I was supposed to go over there.
Dum-dums.
Now I understand. Now I get the puzzle. I understand it. I understand what's going on.
Teehee. Oh, I'm not. This one's level 40. You're fucked.
Oh, fuck.
Oh No, we're doomed. We're dead.
And it's faster.
We're screwed. Let's turn tail and run.
No. Okay, now it's turn tail run.
No.
No.
Now it isn't fun
See,
anymore.
I saw the experience bar and I was like, might as well. No, that was a mistake.
It's not even worth it. Now it's just annoying.
Unless this crits. It almost did.
One and then run.
One and run.
Cobalt is confused.
Hell yeah.
Cobalt has questions about themselves.
Oh yeah. Many questions. They're a very strange individual.
Mm-hmm.
They have a lot of
very strange part
self-reflection
of the harem indeed. Being mostly that they are male.
Yep.
But you know what?
Wait,
They're
what?
a strong addition.
Oh, we're all the way back here.
Correct.
Oh god. This is really confusing.
Just go down the ladder thing is basically the gist.
Okay.
Go back in that room and then climb down the ladder.
It's not actually that
And we
confusing.
should do it.
I just don't know my way around here because I've never gone this way. At least in this version of the game. I think I've probably gone here in Alpha Sapphire. But it's
Speaking
probably
of which,
a little different.
Have you played Ruby or Sapphire original?
No, I've not. I've been
Yeah,
thinking
neither
about
have
it. About doing that. Not sure. Not sure when I would do that or what I would do with those games.
Fair enough. I mean, if you have Emerald, then, you know,
If you have
probably
Emerald,
got
you
a
might
good
as well.
chunk of the experience anyways, so, you know. But, I guess also, I completely forgot about Ross for a minute there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember too much.
See,
I actually don't remember this area in Ross.
most people don't remember a lot of Oros, including me, which is strange because that was the game where I finally completed the national decks, legendaries and all.
I respect it. I'm not like you. I wasn't super happy in Ross.
And then I tried
Just
to,
be clear.
and then I tried to do it again in Sun and Moon, but I just got so fucking bored with that game that I was like, nah, I don't care. And trying to go back to older Pokemon games and do it is difficult because you can't transfer shit from the older games because they are the older games.
Correct. No more migrating.
No more migrating.
One thing though, I will say, the reason I really didn't like Oros is not anything of its fault. It's just the fact that it existed, and Emerald is so precious to me that any change, graphics, this, you know, soundtrack, how anything worked or looked, or how any person was placed in a slightly different way, or their outfit was slightly, redesigned or different, upset me and made me angry. Because I'm such a pedantic person, but Emerald is so special and precious to me that any change was upsetting and infuriating. Like, it was literally just a scenario where they couldn't do anything right, because Emerald, I don't want anything different. Like, I love Emerald the way it is. I would not be happy with anything changed. And so, you know, that's the real reason I didn't like the game. There was one cool thing, which was, I guess, you know, flying around on Latios.
That was cool. I liked that.
It was kind of fun. It was kind of dumb the way you actually acquire the Latios. I will be honest. That annoyed me and made me upset and was like, what, this is stupid?
Yeah, no.
But actually being able to fly around on it, I was like, this is kind of neat.
No, literally the only reason that Pokemon fans still get hyped for remakes, even though they like can't make remakes anymore, is just because like Heart Gold and Soul Silver are like so critically acclaimed, and like most people like Fire Red, Leaf Green. I don't particularly care for them that much.
Bingo, same.
But yeah, no, because like I'm just trying to imagine a Pokemon like Diamond Pearl remake in like the style of Pokemon Sword and Shield, and I'm just like, no, that sounds horrible.
Yeah.
That sounds like the worst.
I guess I wouldn't
sounds
like
the
that
worst decision ever. Like, don't.
I guess
do
I wouldn't
that,
like that
please.
too much either.
Just please don't do that.
In fairness, I wasn't a big fan of. Sorry, go on.
Like, it's also just like they've gotten to the point of like the generations where they did the remakes, like they're remaking the generations with the remakes, and like I think that's kind of hurting them, because it's yeah,
I guess they also had Eevee and Pikachu,
because like
whatnot.
Like the Gen 4 games don't need remakes at all.
Yes,
because they're all good already.
Gen 3 didn't need a remake
Gen
either.
3 didn't necessarily need a remake, but it could have been cool just to like see like physical special split and stuff like that. Like
I guess that way, sure, fair.
Like I feel like Emerald could have been done justice. They just didn't.
I mean, technically they didn't do Emerald. They did Ruby,
they did
Sapphire.
Ruby Sapphire, and then just forgot everything that happened in Emerald.
I don't know. I'll be honest. Again, the game could not have won me over, couldn't have done anything, but at the same time, I didn't really like any of the remakes too much. But it's not like I loved the original like versions. Like Fire Red, Leaf Green, I wasn't a big fan of, but it's not like I loved Red and Blue.
Yeah, no,
or Pikachu Edition, which I actually did play Pikachu Edition. That never got me, and I never played Heart Gold or Soul Silver, and I technically really did not actually even play Silver, even though I owned it and did play it. Just because I bought a used copy and then
do people think that Demon Souls remake has no soul? I don't know. I mean, literally only the UI is like the only. It's just the UI that looks like kind of meh to me. Like everything else looks fucking like, oh yeah, this is definitely a remake of Demon Souls. This is sick.
I have seen nothing of it. I've spoiled nothing. I don't know what the UI or anything looks like, and I haven't heard anything because I've been keeping away from it. Just I'm like, I want to play it, but I don't have a PS5.
Yeah.
One day I will actually look at things because I'll just come to the acceptance of the fact that I don't actually have a PS5. One day my body will accept that fact. No, I will, but yeah, for the moment, this is actually all news to me that people are like, oh. I don't know. I thought it was pretty well accepted, the current.
Yeah, I thought most people liked the Demon Souls remake a lot, other than the UI changes. But then again, I didn't like the UI changes that Bluepoint made in Shadow of the Colossus either. So like, I didn't expect much there. Yeah, they need to stop with the freaking. They need to stop with the fucking minimalist UI design. I don't like it. It doesn't look good. I prefer the original designs of all the UI of the games that they've remade. Is that everything here? Is this area really that short?
It becomes longer after you beat the Elite Four.
That probably makes sense. Hey, where was the Dragon Claw?
It gets a little bit of extension. I don't know.
I don't think we found it.
I don't remember. I guess not. I'll go look it up. You go do other things.
All right, I'll go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Wait, unless there's a search spot right here at the bottom. No, there's rocks.
Just rocks.
Just rocks.
You said it was Dragon Claw?
Sure, I think it's Dragon Claw is what it's called. Something like that.
I'm just asking because I don't remember these things. Dragon Claw is a move. Is that correct?
Then it's the Dragon Fang, I think.
Dragon Fang. Let's see. It's a type of held item. Okay, cool. Yep.
What does it do?
That boosts the power of dragon type moves.
Alright, that's the one we were looking for.
Alright, cool. So, Meteor Falls held by Dragon Tamer Nicholas's Shelgon from 4th rematch onwards.
Oh, it's one of those. Okay, never mind. Not getting that.
Yeah, it's after the 4th rematch that we get that, so...
I mean, the black belt is after the 5th rematch of one of the dudes. It's fucking ridiculous. It's like, why are you gonna rematch a guy 5 times and then steal his black belt?
Just because it's funny, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
that way his pants fall down.
It's funnier that way.
If you steal his black belt, his pants fall down. And it's very, very funny. It's totally worth it. Trust me, guys. But on the topic of sort of remakes, sort of, this or that, another studio coming in is really the big thing. Ivy, I have a question.
Yes.
Have you ever played Drawn to Life, any of the games from that series?
Never.
I talked about Drawn to Life a while ago, probably like a year ago, where basically I was just like, man, I love Drawn to Life. It's great. It makes me happy. It's very fun. The ending to the second game, fucking tore me apart. Like, it just wrecked me, and I was like depressed for like a week afterwards. I was just hollow inside after having rewatched it on YouTube. Like the ending to it, I was like, damn, that tore me freaking. Oh my god. Oh, it's so. Oh, I love it so much. But, dude, Drawn to Life is freaking sweet. It's made by a company called Fifth Cell, who also made Scribblenauts for the DS and a couple other things like Lock's Quest. I like them a lot. They made some cool things. But they made the last like Drawn to Life game, like, well, I don't know what, 2011 or something like that. It was a while ago. And it was called Drawn to Life: The Next Chapter. Technically, there were more Drawn to Life games after that, but they're not by Fifth Cell. It's because Warner Bros. Is kind of like taking a lot of their IPs and handed them off constantly to other like developers, and that's why there's like Drawn to Life SpongeBob Edition, things like that, which is not actually canon. It's not part of the Drawn to Life universe. I don't know what's going on with it, but recently, you know, I was hanging out with my sis, and she just said, "Oh man, something sad." She just said the word sad, and I don't even remember the context, but I was like, "Oh man, Drawn to Life, the ending of Drawn to Life 2 makes me sad, I'm gonna go watch it." I watched it, and God, it made me sad, but I actually learned something. The ending of that game, when it first came out, like there's the ending at the release is different from the ending that came out if you got the game after release.
What?
Because they had to change it. It was so dark and sad and depressing.
It was so sad they changed it?
It was so dark and so like, wow, they did that in a game that's ready that they had to change the ending after release. So any copies after that have a different ending.
Oh my
and they're
God.
referred to as the original one that came out at release is referred to as the true ending. The altered, like the new version that, you know, after release copies of the game had is called the, you know, altered ending.
Altered ending, true end.
Yeah. And so I played an after release copy, so I got the ending where it's, you know, it's less, it's more toned down, you know, easier for a kid to see that and deal with and handle. It's actually like fucking like, holy shit. I can't believe they fucking did that in this game for kids. And when I say game for kids, I love that game. It means the world to me. I'm not talking down to it, but I'm just like, it was rated E. And so I just learned that. I was like, oh wow, you know, that's interesting. And it brought about like a memory that, oh wait a minute, freaking a new Drawn to Life game had just came out like a little bit ago. Mm-hmm. However, I was looking into it, I was like, it's not by Fifth Cell again. God damn it. Hey, how you doing? It's not, but the new Drawn to Life game, it's called Two Realms. It's not by Fifth Cell.
Is it hanging?
Which
it's not by the same people?
No, they gave it to a different developer, which is like, God damn it, no! I'm so upset about it. But the other thing is like, if you actually played and if you've seen the ending to Drawn to Life 2,
I have not.
I have no idea. Like, there should not be another game in the series. There's no room for another game, so I don't know what they're doing to sort of like cram it in there. Because
reboot.
Not even. That's not even what it is. They're just like making their own lore, where it's just like, because I had the page up on Steam, because it's on like Switch and Steam and whatnot. Freaking. The story continues. I won't read the things because it's actually spoilers.
Oh no.
In this, so it's revealed, travel between Raposa and what, blah 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 blah. Full cast Raposa return along with brand new characters to interact with, and I'm just like, but that doesn't make any sense with the actual ending of that game. They have to. It means that they have to mess with the actual lore of that, which breaks my heart. For that for even to be possible.
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense.
I hate sequels that like retcon shit like that. They're always so annoying.
It's very aggravating if it's a different company, especially where it's just like you're just messing with someone else's. This is not yours to play around with into your retcon.
To do this. This wasn't yours to change.
This is not your baby. This was someone else's, and you've just done that. And I don't know. There's something about that that's very annoying and upsetting to me, especially because. Again, like Fifth Cell, like I've had a lot of their like IP sort of stripped and taken and just handed off to other companies constantly to sort of like make the game. So it's like I'm so upset that they didn't get to do the Drawn to Life. Also because it's apparently more akin to Mario Maker than the actual traditional Drawn to Life games, like format or style. Which I'm like, well, I mean, sure, but then also it's a story based as well and continues from where the last game left off somehow. But like. It's very upsetting to me. Like, the thing with 5th Cell in general is upsetting to me. I will say, Drawn to Life, I love that game. It's great. It's very, very cute. It's very, very pleasant. You get to draw your own little character. You get to play as, you get to draw your sword. You get to draw a gun, and you can, like, a little blaster laser, go like, pew, pew. You get to draw the, like, blast that comes out of it. You get to, like, freaking do it. It was all on the DS, and it was so much fun, and so great. And the gameplay is fun, and it's sweet. And the ending to Drawn to Life 1 is sad, but it's happy at the same time. And I love the ending song to bits and to freaking death. Oh my god, I love it. It makes me so happy to think about. Genuinely, it's a great game. Drawn to Life 2, the next chapter, was more story focused. There was, a bit more like, narrative, a bit more like going on and whatnot. It was a bit more serious. It was still like, pleasant, but it just had the feeling of it's a bit more serious and whatnot. And then the ending to it is freaking like, oh my god, it freaking tore me apart.
So at the end?
Oh,
it's the end.
This is the end. Yep.
Yeah.
Now we're at Slateport again.
All right.
It was so much for just like me to deal with, like me as like a 20-year-old person rewatching the ending to that and just being like, oh my god, it's so sad. Because it's not just, like, the actual, like, thing they show you, but the implications as a result of, like, the actual ending, what everything means for, like, the world and the characters, and just like, oh my god.
Oh my god,
the true ending.
Phone number.
Wow. Oh, wow. I can't believe we didn't have that. Ooh, okay. More money we can possibly have.
More money.
Alright.
There we go, that's what I wanted.
Lucky egg would be nice. It'd be much nicer.
Hell
but
yeah,
hey,
lucky egg would be nice.
I
don't think you can get a lucky egg in this game though.
It's very possible. I don't know.
What time is that?
That is that 12:05?
I think so.
I think it's 12:05.
Is there a way to change it?
PM.
Is there no way to change it?
I don't think so. Pretty sure no.
No.
Oh yeah, well. looks like it ain't happening.
Well,
sorry.
That's annoying.
Oh my god, but yeah, freaking the end of that game tore me up. Genuinely made me emotional. And then I'm so upset because a new game, and then it's not the same people, and they did their own lore and just tried to continue it, but there's no reason, it doesn't make sense. There should not be another continuation to it. I hate it. They also previously took it and made Drawn to Life SpongeBob edition. The Wii edition of Drawn to Life, the next chapter, is not even by 5th Cell, only the DS version is. It's so heartbreaking to me as because I like that company, but they haven't made like an actual like game in a while. They did a cute like iOS game called Run Roo Run. That was fun, where you just make a little jump over stuff. That was pleasant and cute. I like the soundtrack to that. That's how it's goddamn done. But I think even with Scribblenauts, if you know that game, they made the original ones for that. I think even the newest Scribblenauts are not them.
What?
Like they've even had those taken away. I'm like, God damn it!
What happened to this company that they lost all their IPs?
I think Warner Brothers and THQ basically, I think Warner Brothers probably like owns them or something like that. Because I'm like, I don't know.
That would make sense.
Some things, because it's a small studio. Like if you play the original Drawn to Life, the ending song, that's what I was gonna mention. The ending song is recorded by two of the developers, I believe.
Oh.
Two of the people, they sing the duet of the ending song, and you can hear the quality of it. It's kind of like crummy recording quality, but it's on a DS, so it's like, of course it would sound that way, but you can definitely tell it shows. But at the same time, I kind of like it because the guy's voice is kind of like raspy and whatnot. It's kind of like, you don't hear that very often. It's nice, but it shows like this is not a studio that had a lot of money, but they did have a lot of heart and a lot of passion, and that's why this game turned out so well. You know, that's why it was a strong. They made some strong IPs, you know, with Scribblenauts and Drawn to Life, Lock's Quest. But like, it's just so heartbreaking to see how that company has like fallen. Is now like, they've not made like a game that has been successful in like such a while. It is heartbreaking. And then Drawn to Life especially, because again, the end of that game, oh my god, it. I love it so much. It's just so sad to see what's happened to them. I don't know. Anyways, how you doing, Ivy?
I'm good. Figured out how to change the date, how to change the time.
I saw.
Okay.
Cheating.
Cheating.
Just changing
just changing what time
eternal
it is.
clock of this modded Wii.
Yeah, this modded Wii. Just changing the time.
Yep. Yeah, just that easy. Really, that's all it takes.
That's all it takes. Just change date and time settings on your modded Wii.
Easy freaking peasy.
Easy.
Man, this place is so much more complex now.
Yeah, there's a lot more going on now that there's fucking
No water level.
yeah.
It's like night and day. The shoal salt.
Ice heal.
Ooh.
Wow.
In case one gets frozen.
Good thing that'll never happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is one of those things I feel like you just never actually ever see. That and burn, it's like you see once per playthrough.
Burn,
and then frozen is just like less.
I don't know.
Maybe
burn,
not even.
Burn, I feel like never like happens like enough that I'm like, yeah, this is definitely a thing. Shoal salt, all the salt you combine it with
shell bells or
you
whatever.
get the shoal shells, and you
Shoal
can make a shell bell out of it if you give it to the guy at the start.
If you get like a certain amount of both of them, he'll make a thing, and then it's an item that heals Pokemon when they attack or something. Or it restores HP for some odd reason. The penetrating cold around these with focus can overcome the focus band. Buckle down the focus band.
What happened to the chat? Why is it all gone? That's so strange.
Why is it doing that? That's a very good question. I do see the chat on my side.
Is it because I changed the date and time? I hope it's not.
Well, no, because you changed the date and time way after that, actually.
Oh. When did that happen? That's so weird.
Wait, no, this is just the new stuff. I have no idea what you did, Ivy, actually. No, because it is now showing the new stuff. I thought it was showing only the old stuff.
Whoa, it's all icy. Oh, this is cool. I've never been here like
it's
this.
blue! I like
blue.
it. I love it. Also, I liked when areas had like little like tricky puzzles that you had to think about.
Hell yeah. I miss these fucking ice puzzles. They're not in these games anymore, and it pisses me off.
They're not.
Oh god.
I like the ice puzzles, I'll be honest.
Oh god, this is a hard one. Oh fuck. Okay, I figured out how to get up here.
Yay.
And then old Prowl's gone.
Tricky.
Hey, what's even down here? Can you catch Glalie down here? There's never Prowl's. Okay.
Not Glalie. I don't think you can ever catch Glalie, but you can get Snow Runt, I believe, and Swinub, Snubble.
Oh, really?
Whichever one of those it is.
Well, let's see.
Which is the one that evolves into Pillows, Mamoswine? One of those two?
Snubble. Swinub.
It is.
Not Snubble. Snubble's a different Pokemon.
So it's Swinub then, I believe. I believe it's that, and then Snow Runt can be caught here.
Okay.
I don't think you can actually find a Glalie, but I don't remember.
Okay, I see. Go down here.
Yeah. What you gonna do now?
I don't know. Now
Left,
stump.
up, left,
Up, down.
left, down. Pop to the.
There we go.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hail. We already have hail, but all right. Nice. Whoa.
What the hell you doing, Ivy?
What the hell is this guy doing?
What do you mean there's a fucking Zubat here?
Zubat? I see no Zubat.
Well, it can't see either, because it doesn't have eyeballs.
What Zubat are you talking about?
What are you, blind? Blind like Zubats?
What happens if you change the time while you're in here? Or like, what happens if you've been in Shoal Cave until
You
like, the cutoff time?
You have to leave
and
and then come back inside, and it will change. I believe. I believe you have to leave and re-enter, and then it changes.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I'm just thinking like I'm just thinking about the ending song to freaking Drawn to Life, Drawn to Life 2. Oh, my god dang heart. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Remakes, all that IPs being done, remade by other companies. I don't know how much I like it.
Stupid.
I don't know. I don't think I like it too much. Mostly just because, again, I'm just a sort of a fanboy for Fifth Cell specifically, and I'm just upset to see what's happened to that company, like especially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not good. Don't let that happen.
It really is a shame, but yeah. What are you gonna do? Warner Brothers, I will say, they're very, very very conniving publisher. Like,
yeah.
They're not very good to their subsidiaries and developers. They're very mean, bad. I don't like them. There,
nice.
gone.
Shell Bell.
Yeah, all right. It stinks because they have like such a tightened grip on like media because they have so many like different revenues and whatnot that they just don't have to care. Like a company like, Bethesda, they couldn't pull the things EA did. They've now been purchased by EA. They did certain things. They were kind of sneaky too sometimes. They had my love just because they made a couple games I liked, but like they've been like purchased and like acquired. Like, Blizzard even, like they were purchased by Activision. They're even like big studios like have to rely on like public, what is it? Public trust. They have to rely on the fans. I can't remember what the actual term is, and it's upsetting me. But
charcoal. We still need to get charcoal.
They have to rely on charcoal. It's generally the idea. I think that is what I was trying to say.
Yeah, that is 100% what you were trying to say, and I'm glad I was able to remind you.
I'm glad you're there for me whenever I forget. Whenever I forget public charcoal.
Oh, I can change the time back. What time was it? Is it 16:42? Okay, there we go.
There you go.
There I go.
All right. Good.
Good. Yeah.
Now what do we do? What are we doing here?
Going to the herb shop and talk to this man?
Lava Ridge, that's rather commendable. I like you take this.
Thank you.
Why did he bring a piece of charcoal into a herb shop?
Why'd he give it to me?
What else? I don't know. I mean, in fairness, what was he ever really going to do with that charcoal? Maybe it's just one of those things like, man, I gotta get rid of this car somehow. You see a guy on the street, he's like, hey, you want a car? Hey, you want a piece of charcoal?
Metal coat. Is there metal coat in this game? Can you get that in this game?
You needed it to evolve Steelix, so probably.
Yeah. Can you look up where that is? That would be super useful. I didn't even think about finding that. So I didn't look it up beforehand. I'm gonna go down route whatever. One of these rats. All of these rats. Actually, wait. I should buy more freaking repels. I'm getting low. Where can I buy repels? Here. Give me your repels. That's not a repel, it's a super potion. This is a super repel. There we go. That's enough.
So, it looks like it is held by wild magnemite and magneton, and each has a 5% chance. That's the only way to get it.
All right, never mind. Cobalt's keeping the quick claw.
Yeah, sounds like it. They have
I can't think of any other items.
Funky ways to actually acquire items in this game, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
Use a freaking thief on your fourth or fifth time battle and someone's freaking shell gone. Or like Machamp to get a freaking item. Gotta catch wild freaking magnemites until you get one that has it.
Yeah, maybe Shell Bell would be more useful on Cobalt. Because they're sort of like more of like a stall type Pokemon. So
are they?
Kinda.
I've never seen them as particularly like a wall. I'd say probably give it to therapy or something. It'd make more sense for them.
I guess they have rest though. It's not as necessary, I don't think, for them. And they have hail.
Well, if we get rid of, we could use it and get rid of rest.
What would we replace it with?
Something else, I don't know. What other type coverage can it have? Beats me.
I don't think it really needs type coverage that much. Like, once it gets Blizzard...
What do you think it does need?
I don't...
Is it good enough?
I think it's good enough as is. Like, it learns Blizzard in a few levels. So that'll be... that'll be useful. Alternatively, we can just go to Lily Cove and buy it to give it earlier, but like, why bother?
I don't know.
Cobalt learns spikes in its next level, so that'll be cool. Can get rid of Sand Attack finally.
That'll be a day.
That will be a day. The chat is still like
Sand
that.
is
It's
good.
so strange. Roxanne is pretty good. I was just
Roxanne's
looking at the chat. I was like, man, that's so weird that it looks like that now.
I don't know what happened that reset it.
I don't know. That's so weird.
Oh, something. Oh, who cares? Smart and cool.
The magnet? Where do you get the magnet? Is that also like just from freaking wild like magnemites or some shit like that?
I guess I'll find out then, won't I?
See, I had tabs of these, and then they were all gone. Oh, that's something I could talk about. How I fucking like an idiot just lost all of my fucking tabs earlier today.
Let me just finish this. You can find it in the trick house on the 6th puzzle.
Right. Right. I did see that.
Now you may talk about your foolishness.
Do we want to do the trick house? That sounds like an
6 times.
6 times.
We'll show it off once. Let's show it off once, because I don't think we actually showed it off in the other time we played.
We've never.
I like the trick house.
I was gonna go through this round all the time.
Okay, do the lower area. But no, yeah, Ivy, talk about your foolishness and your tomfoolery.
So, earlier today, I was trying to play.
How Ivy ruined Christmas.
Yeah, I was trying to play Dark Souls 2. I know, weird decision.
I've also been playing it. Replaying again.
And I was like, what the heck? My controller's not working. Why is this happening?
Win or lose, you'll never know until you try.
So I was like, all right,
try.
It's probably because I installed a controller driver or something. Let me just uninstall that. I uninstalled that, restarted my computer and all that stuff. And I was like, well, okay, it's still not working. This is stupid. Let me go freaking do something. I don't know. Let me update Windows, because I've been putting off Windows Update for a while. So I tried to do that. And that I got through 2 updates out of the 5 that I needed. And my computer just refused to fucking do any of the updates, any of the other ones. It wouldn't have it. So I was looking around my computer, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. And I see my C drive. It's got too many fucking files on it. It's too big. It's too fat. I gotta clean some shit off of it.
Tubby.
And so I spent probably an hour just going through files and trying to figure out what I can and can't delete. I didn't accomplish much. but I definitely deleted an amount of files that now it is not like overbloated with shit. And I can probably do the Windows update later if I actually get around to it again. But where was I going with this?
I was gonna say, this was not the moral of the story,
This is
Ivy.
not the moral of the story. The moral of the story is, like an idiot, I closed my all my Chrome tabs twice.
No, wait, actually, how about this? Let's put a thing out to the audience. Audience listening at home, with your family, with your wife. Tell me, how many tabs do you tend to have open of like Chrome, Internet Explorer, Firefox, Brave, whatever browser you use? How many tabs do you normally have open? How much is too much? Is part B. How much is what you see? You're like, oh, I have 20. Maybe I should start culling a couple of these. When is that for you? Now, Ivy, give your answer. How many tabs did you have, Ivy?
All right, so
how much has been lost?
So I at all times have 5 windows, and on 4 of those windows I have at least 40 tabs open at a time. 30 to 40 tabs open at a time, and one extra one that just has like 5 or like 2 other windows that have like 5 or 6 tabs on them.
Yeah.
Usually,
that's like
See, for me, the point where I think this is too many tabs is when I can't see the names of what each tab is anymore.
That's too far. That's already too far. It's already too far gone, is the thing. See, for me, like, when I'm like, as I said earlier, when I'm like, man, there's 20, I have like 20 tabs, that maybe this is a bit too much. That's when I'll start calling, because I'm like, I've had this on here for like a week, or for like a month, and I have not finished watching this video. It means I'm not actually going to finish watching this video. I'm fine with deleting it, so it is. I actually, coincidentally, also ended up restarting today twice, and so I lost all my tabs, and I was like, well, this happens to me somewhat regularly. This is fine. It just means it's a new beginning. I'll just open a couple things I remember I had, and then I'll just, start over some new videos, for later. It's a new leaf. Ivy is not the same.
Okay, so the way I manage my tabs normally is I'll be very meticulous when closing them. I'll specifically try not to open more tabs just to make sure that they're still in my history, so I can reopen the 40 fucking tabs that I just closed. And usually I'm that meticulous about it, but today I was just like, all right. What I used to do before being that meticulous about it was I would just, every time I would reopen all my tabs, I would click on each one individually to let it load and go back into my history, so that it would, be in my search history again. So I could just, if something catastrophic like this happens, they would all, I could just go into my history and just reopen every single one individually, and it would take forever and it would be a nightmare. But they were still recoverable. I have not done that in probably months. So so now I am down probably like 120, 40 fucking tabs that are just gone and irrecoverable. And this is a nightmare, and this is the worst thing that has ever happened to me. True.
Tabs that have been there for years at this point.
Some of those tabs
older
were
than time
just
itself.
open for fucking years, and I haven't closed them.
Older than time itself. Your computer is breathing a sigh of fresh air. But you are it's catastrophic to you. Your computer's like, oh my fucking god, finally.
Okay, Zara asked, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me is that I am a serial procrastinator to god level. God level procrastination is where I'm at. Fucking 10th level Christ consciousness shit that's going on in my Chrome tabs.
Wow. You went there.
And I can still run. The weirdest thing is that I can still have all of these tabs open and just run games. I can just run fucking really demanding games like Dark Souls and shit.
That's what I think about. Is like, this is you have a lot of tabs open. I didn't even realize it was like that bad. I don't know how you do the things you do with your computer.
I don't know. I don't know what.
Especially since your computer's not new like mine is.
No, your computer
is like
my computer's not new. My computer's like from 2015 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
It's
not
old,
like mine is.
and it still can just run everything like there's no tomorrow. Like they're like more demanding like modern games. I'll just like close a few tabs for. I'll like close one or two windows and be like, all right, this is good. This is good to run this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say one thing though. 3 windows is kind of my normal. 2 are actual like windows I use. A third one is just for like school related things, so I'm college and whatnot. Basically only. And I would not be like that. I would probably just have 2, but the fact that I have 2 monitors now means that like it doesn't bother me anymore. Because I just have them like one on one monitor, one on the other, and then the school one can go either way.
I have 2
so
monitors
3 is kind of my normal.
So I normally have like one window here and one window here that I can always see, and then
6 is a lot.
But on this side, I have it like just not all of the screen is taken up by the window. I just have it like slightly off to the side so I can click on the Discord, which is also on this. So yeah,
it's a lot.
There's a lot of
6 is a lot
going on.
6 is a lot.
6
I'm
is a
just
lot.
gonna say, 6 is a lot.
6 windows
I don't even
is
know.
a lot. Having 40 tabs on each of them is also kind of a lot.
It's very much a lot. It's too much. Again, whenever this happens, because this happens every couple months to me, so I'm just like, it's a breath of fresh air. Like,
this
is something I've just learned to accept.
And I was not prepared for it.
It's like, this is okay, this is, oh my fucking god.
God damn it.
Dragon 2, come on.
Dragon 2, please. You're just 3 levels away from evolving, come on, dude.
You're still kind of a scrimby somehow.
I know, but Bravo is just like, not good.
It's not,
like,
not
it's
there yet.
It's a step up from Trap Inch, but even that's not saying much.
It's better, but it's now definitely quite clearly falling behind the rest of the team.
Yeah, that's part of why I wanted to do all this extra shit before going to Victory Road, because they need the boost.
If we could get if we get the other 2 like Therapy and Dragon 2 to actually evolve, that'd be nice.
Then we'd be freaking set. Why did
we'd be
go
it'd be a lot smoother sailing is definitely true. What a fucking coward. God. As I was saying, 3 windows would have been too much for me back before when I did not have 2 monitors. Now that I have 2, it's more acceptable. 20 tabs is too much.
I mean, I guess it's nice. Now I only have 2 tabs open right now.
Your computer must be freaking running like
I normally
like a Iron Man right now.
See, I normally close all my tabs before we do a stream, except for the tab that I have Twitch chat open on, and like a couple extra tabs so I can click over and see like some things that I need to see sometimes. Now now it's just Twitch. It's the only thing there.
This genuinely like upset. Like Ivy came to this realization just before we started the stream, and Ivy was just like, "Oh my god!" I was actually
distraught. My spirits were thoroughly shattered. And now
it was it was like 20 minutes before we started. Ivy was just like, "Oh my god, no!"
No.
I don't know how. I'm just gonna be depressed the whole damn stream.
It's true. I am gonna be depressed the whole stream. This is what it's gonna be like, because I know that I'm gonna have to fucking try, like, go through the futile effort of trying to get back all these tabs after this is over.
It's absolutely futile. I had like 12, 15 tabs when my thing, like, I double reset today. I couldn't I remembered what 2 of them were.
Wait, did I not switch?
It doesn't look like you did.
Well, that's unfortunate.
It looks like you actually
Does fire
did
resist
not.
steel? I think ground resists steel, not fire.
Well, something did. Okay, we're not done yet. The mist is gone.
Alright.
The story does not end here. Yeah, that is a shame.
I'm sad. I'm very sad.
But take it away to somewhere else. Let's talk less about Ivy being sad. Let's talk about me being sad.
Why are you sad, Tom?
Because there's a thing we occasionally bring up on stream every now and then. Usually I don't like to talk about. I'm not a huge proponent of it. Usually I'm a proponent of being angry at it. But sometimes we brought it up on the stream. In fact, we've even done like an episode where we talked about it for like an entire hour about a specific, certain thing that I don't think even either of us were particularly passionate about. It's anime. We just had like a thing and we just talked about a certain anime that I don't even know if you were particularly passionate about at all, but we just talked about
anime
like,
did we even
Fate
talk about?
for like an hour at one time.
Fate,
I still don't know if you're even passionate about that, but
I'm totally not passionate about it at all. I have a passionate like amusement with it. Nothing else. It's just like I just find it hilarious that it exists.
So yeah, sometimes it does come up, but it recently came back up in my life because I don't do too much anime. I stay away from that side of the street, just because I know that it's it's dangerous over there. You never know, who's gonna be hiding behind a street corner. Some like kawaii anime girl, ready to frickin' break your knees with a baseball bat. You can't trust it.
Don't trust like that.
But I don't trust like that. But I've always been like, oh man, there's only 2 good anime, and that's it. All the rest are bad. But I recently came to the conclusion that there was a third one. I just remembered an anime that I loved and have rewatched several times. Bobobo is third one to that list. I'm like, god damn it, this changes so much because for literal months I've been like, there's only 2 good anime. But no, there was a third one the whole time, and I just had forgotten about it for months. Like, god damn it, ADD, why do you do this to me? What have you wrought?
What have you done?
What have you done? But because of that, I was like going through things. I was like just like trying to remember back. I was like, oh man, what are all the shows I used to watch? Because when I was a kid, I used to love watching like Funimation channel because it's on TV and stuff and whatnot. I was like just thinking about all the things I finished, didn't do that, and then I was like putting them all in these lists and categorizing it. And then my friends were on Discord. I popped in. I was like, hey guys, this is just a thing I've been doing, and they're like, oh, there's literally just a website that does that. You should make an account. And I was against it, but I eventually folded. It's called Mal or something like that.
My anime
and
list.
It's not malware.
Just Mal.
My anime list. That's right.
Not malware. Also.
But yeah, basically, it just like I've just been like thinking about it because I was like, oh man, I remember watching this show and that show, and oh, that was cool. But in all that like nostalgia and like fun times of me like rating animes that I watched once upon a day. And talking about animes that I was upset about that made me angry, like the ones Ivy should. What was it? I remembered something that like is the reason I stopped watching anime. Now, I think I actually told you about this, but
yeah, you told me.
Yeah, let me get into this. Basically, I stopped watching anime, like mostly on TV. I did it a little bit still afterwards, but it was in the quiet and like dark corner where no one could find me, except for my most trusted friends and allies. Though they were the only ones I would trust with the knowledge that I was watching an anime. Otherwise, I was hiding it from the world. Because when I was a kid,
did we become friends because we talked about anime? Just in history class or something? Isn't that like how we met? We just like started talking about
we were talking about dragons or Dragon Ball Z or something like that.
We started talking about in history class. In history class. So that's how we met.
That's how we met. The other thing was we looked very similar.
We also look very
people
similar.
Often would think,
we
oh, hey, are you guys
very similar.
siblings?
Not so much nowadays.
Not as much. You can definitely tell the difference, but people used to be like, oh, are you guys siblings and whatnot? Or there'd be people who would confuse us. And so I would, one time I was walking down the hallway and the headmaster, the principal, was just like, oh, hey, Ivy, how you doing? I'm like, hey, hi. I don't know what you said, but I don't think it was my name. But you're waving at me, so this is awkward. And so it's like, oh, this is this Ivy fellow. Wow, what do you know? You're the person I've been confused for. Nice to meet you. It was a beautiful little moment. But yeah, it is, I guess, actually how we met. I became friends back in middle school. Good times. However, it was probably actually around that time that Basically, well, to get into it, when I was a kid, we used to have like Comcast, and so yeah, we had like only like 100 channels or something like that. Then when we got a little bit older, we moved on. We got Verizon. It was like bajillion channels, a lot of them.
Many channels.
And then like the kids' channels were all up like the 250. So it was like 257. That was like Cartoon Network. You went down a channel, it was like Nick at Night, or Nick Teens, and then you go down, it's Nickelodeon. You go down another one, Nick for Kids, Nick for literal fucking babies.
How far in are we? We got to Victory Road and then decided we need to do some more shit. We're not prepared for Victory Road right now. Because we fought Wally and we got fucking annihilated. Then we fought him again and destroyed him, but we're still annihilated.
So we got to Victory Road.
More mentally than physically.
The fact that we lost to Wally was a huge loss, a travesty in the mental scenario.
Yeah.
Like, how the fuck did we lose to that guy? He's like really not even that much of a character.
Oh fuck! Here's the Reggie thing, I think.
It is. That is true. Do we have dive?
No, we don't. I didn't bring Cucumber with us.
Well, that is a shame then.
Oh fuck! No, I want to go there. No.
Well, maybe next time.
Is this the end?
I was saying, then you go down another one. It's Disney Channel. And I was like, wow, this is so cool. You got all the freaking kids things right here, right there. But it wasn't until like a couple of years later, I have a friend come over. He's like, let me show you what happens if you go up 2 channels. And there was cartoons. Let me tell you.
Oh my god.
But the only caveat is they weren't actually cartoons. They were anime.
What could they possibly be?
They were fucking anime.
It was anime. All along.
And there was anime, and that's how I started watching Funimation, because that was the channel that was like 2 up from Cartoon Network. And that was like, oh, it's a whole nother like thing to watch shows on besides Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon, and this is awesome.
I think I just found it similarly, but on accident. I just like went up a few too many channels. I was like, oh wait, what is this? Oh hey, this show looks cool. And then I just kept going.
I was always an innocent child. I always like left the room whenever there was like kissing or something in a movie.
Actually, speaking of, I know what you're gonna go on about, but yes. I just want to say that I also have a funny thing about like innocent children thing. Like
you go on now, because I have
a way I justified certain things at the time.
If you want, go ahead. Just it's
I'll
on
let
topic.
You go first, because I think mine is.
Okay, cool, gotcha. So, I always would like, whenever there's kissing in a movie or like people like there'd be a little bit of nakedness, I'd always like put my hands over my eyes or I'd leave the room. I was a good boy about that. But anime was something I didn't think about because it was like cartoons, and cartoons were always cartoons. I didn't think about the fact that the people had boobs or this or that, or that they were like hugging someone, and it was like, oh, clearly there's a little bit more going on there. Funimation Channel had some stuff on there that I'm like, wow, ooh, man. Because I watched this on my like living room television. My parents must have had a lot of questions about like, are we raising our child wrong? Should they be allowed? Should our child probably be watching this? Probably something that went through their heads many times. It probably was ringing through their thoughts. Because if you've seen anime, well,
you know what happens.
Yeah. You have seen anime. And so one day it all came to a head. I was just sitting there, I was watching this show, this dumb freaking anime. It's called like Dragonaut, the Residents. It's a dumb show where dragons turn into people and then something else. I don't really remember, but there's a character who had ludicrously large boobs and she was like on screen. And it's literally, her boobs were she probably had horrible back problems not for the fact that she was a shape-shifting dragon, so I guess realism is sort of out the window anyways. She can have whatever boobs she wants, really, I guess at that point. But my mother, she was like, that's unrealistic and fake. And I was like, I guess, yeah, she is a dragon that turns into a person. And she's like, her boobs are too big. That's ridiculous. That's not realistic. This is ridiculous. And I was like, I wasn't really thinking about it. I was like, well, I guess probably it is. And then she was like, this is like, I don't know if you should be watching that because it gives probably unrealistic expectations of women. And then my dad, he's just sitting on the couch. He's like, maybe that's what he likes. And in that moment, I had that revelation where I became aware of what is going on in front of me, what I've been watching this whole time, Like, I was an innocent child. I did not think about it at all. But then, like, in that moment, I was like, oh no. And I tried to sit there stoically and just like, just be like, it's not true, you know, like, just don't react, don't, like, you know, just, it's not true, so I don't have to react, I don't have to justify myself, just sit there, say nothing, and then it was like, after a minute of that, I was just like, I just got up, I left the room, and I never put on Funimation channel again.
Never again.
I just could not bear the shame, because it was so embarrassing and shameful. Like, just that moment of like, so again, I was innocent. I did not think about it. I was never like, oh, look at boobs and waifus. I was just like, I'm a kid and this is a cartoon. Wow, oh, that's funny. She kissed him and then his nose shot blood and he went to the moon. I never really thought about the other end of that.
Oh my god, they said something stupid and then everyone was just in one frame, just upside down for no reason. Wow, that's funny.
She did a jump and then her boobs went freaking sky high. That's crazy.
Wow.
It's just like, you know, just weird, like animes, they do all kinds of things just to like show off fan service and all that whatnot. Funimation had a lot of that. I became aware of all of that was going on, and like I was so ashamed of it after that moment. I stopped watching anime for like a while, and I only would watch like on my computer in like the darkest of my room. Because before that, again, I was an innocent child. I just never thought about it. I never questioned it. I was just like, oh yeah. I just, it was so embarrassing. Oh my god. I will give you one suggestion: don't ever watch freaking anime in front of your parents.
Don't watch
That's my
anime
suggestion.
in front of your parents.
Don't watch Dragon. It's stupid. Fucking people turn into dragons and have big boobs. Dumb. Bad anime. Ruined anime for me, and it's probably the reason I'm so hard on it. I'm so like mean to anime. Probably because that show ended up traumatizing me. Like one of the most like embarrassing moments I feel in my life. Oh my god.
At least it's hilarious in hindsight.
It is funny. It is funny in hindsight. But yeah, just after going through like thinking like, oh man, I remember that show, and then I remember Dragonaut, and I was just like, oh my god,
no.
This show fucking, this is when it all went down and my life was ruined. Oh my god. But apparently, I was not the only innocent child in the room.
Okay,
there was another one in a room far away on the other side of town who was also innocent. Tell us that story, Ivy.
All right, it's not necessarily a story, but more of just like. Just like thoughts, like the mindset that I had at the time.
Yeah.
I also, like you, found Funimation at a young age, and I was like, wow, there's shows here. This is cool.
Yeah.
Wow. And there was two shows in particular that I watched a lot on Funimation. And they were School Rumble, which is an amazing show, really good, and Tsukiyomi Moon Phase, which is also
I do remember that one.
a pretty decent show that Tom has seen also.
I remember that show
because it was on Funimation.
Exactamundo.
It has an absolutely stellar, legendary final episode. You don't even need to watch the rest of the show to find it entertaining at all. You can just watch the last episode of the show and have a great time.
It's an especially wild ride if you do watch the rest of the show.
It is an especially wild ride if you have seen the rest of the show, but
you do not expect it. You do not see it coming.
You do not need the context of the show to
absolutely
appreciate
not.
it.
The context means absolutely nothing. But go on, keep going.
So in Tsukiyomi Moon Phase, there are a number of scenes of women taking baths, like with each other and stuff like that.
Yes.
And like these aren't like not even just women, but
right.
like young like teenagers, like young girls and stuff.
Japanese legal.
Japanese legalism. Also, like, I mean, I have actually been rewatching the show, which is why I even thought of this. Like, I've been rewatching it recently, just to like see if I even like cared about it at all. It's pretty alright. I like it. It's fine.
Do you hear my dogs, by the way? Are they barking?
I do not hear your dogs at all.
Cool. Good. Sorry.
Actually, wait. I heard one bark, but that's it.
That might be me snapping.
Anyway,
I don't know.
Having rewatched the show, there are not as many of these bath scenes that as I remember there being. Because
here's
as a
one thing.
child, they stuck out in my mind because I was like, this is a little strange that this is in a TV show.
Here's the other thing. It's a TV show, so they're constantly playing reruns.
That is true.
In order, so you probably watched those scenes many, many times, just watching the episode over and over again because it came on several times a week.
That is probably 100% true, and exactly why.
And I feel bad for my parents for that reason as well. I watched that show too, and they probably saw those scenes as well, several times a week.
Yeah, no. So as a kid, I was like, this is a little strange. But the way I like justified it to myself was like, all right, this show is probably for girls. So that's why there's scenes of girls having baths. It's because only girls can watch it. Because, you know, there's naked girls in it. You can't have naked girls in a boys' show. This
only girls allowed.
For girls. Only girls
I've never
allowed.
seen a sign that said only girls allowed before. It's a monumental breakthrough. How fucking progressive.
I know, right?
Sorry, go on.
Yeah, I just thought that was like a funny thing that
no, that makes sense.
Like it definitely made sense to me as a kid.
I see the logic as well. That's probably what my brain would have done. That's like that kind of logic as well. Oh yeah, obviously, yeah.
It's just like
it's
that
for girls.
Like that stands out to me specifically as just because I remember like having to do the mental gymnastics. Like at the time, I was like, you know, that's why. This is why.
Obviously, yep. Now it all makes sense. It's all coming together.
It's all coming together. Everything makes sense.
My master plan.
Having rewatched the show, also like a lot of other things about like my likes and dislikes just make a lot more sense to me. Like my love of vampires and vampire lollies specifically, like and like frilly dresses. And shit,
I was trying to avoid that. I was trying to avoid that term.
This all makes so much sense now. It makes sense why I love these things.
I was trying to avoid that term, but yeah, fair enough.
Victorian, like dresses and stuff
Gothic.
like that. Gothic Lolita shit. I love it. It's great. And it all started with this show. I blame Moonface. This did this to me. Oh my god, it's Bagon. Look at him. I'm gonna kill him.
Hey, Ivy, do you ever go to the store and you're like, hey, could I have a Bagon with cream cheese?
No.
No! I have neither. Yeah.
Ah, damn it. This fucking prick. I don't fuck him up.
Yep. Yeah, therapy's never gonna evolve at this rate.
No, it's so annoying.
It always sucks when it's the Pokemon we're trying to train is the one that gets knocked out halfway through the route.
It's so fucking annoying. I mean,
we just have to do the rest of the route and not giving it XP.
At least we're training 2 Pokemon.
Well, last time
so
Draken 2 had his like teeth kicked in. Now it's therapy. It's like those are the 2 that are like low on levels or trying to evolve.
Yeah. Hopefully that kills it. Yeah. There we go.
Yay!
I think Bagon gives a decent amount of EXP. I would guess.
I would assume.
I guessed correctly.
Maybe also if it was a higher level as well.
Maybe.
Because it's like a good chunk. It's almost 10 levels behind you. So fair enough that it's not going to give the world, but I'm pretty sure it would give a good.
At least we're not doing. Yes, at least we're not doing the Nuzlocke.
Thank God.
That would make this so. That would make this so much more painful.
I'm so glad we're not. It's so fun. It's so pleasant
it's
and
so
just like
nice to just be able to like sit back, play the game, tell stories about anime and video games and stuff. Yeah, this is great.
To just like sit back and breathe, and not worry that if I let go of my breath, I'm gonna let go of my focus for a moment, and then someone dies and is gone forever.
Is that the end of the route? It's the end of the route, I think.
Yes, it is.
All right.
As soon as you see that, that's how you know.
Yeah. I think there's a bit more stuff on the top end of the route.
There's a bit more on the top and top middle, and then also a bit more on the bottoms. Oh wait, we did the dive part, didn't we?
Yeah,
but there's actually a Pokeball we had missed.
Was there Pokeball? Oh fuck!
On the bottom
this route
area.
is so complicated. It's like really difficult for me to remember.
It is very complicated. It is a bit much, but
it's
I kind of
cool,
like it.
I like this route a lot.
Yeah, I do too. I like these little like puzzle like things.
Just like basically, here's a puzzle. Get through it. Figure it out.
Yeah, and if you go through it multiple times, you get lots of rewards.
But yeah,
you get lots of rewards if you go through it multiple times and figure it all out and do it good.
Oh fuck! Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Oh no! It's a tentacle.
Yo.
That's pretty wicked. Wait a minute. Tenta.
Tenta?
I was thinking math terms. I don't think tenta is actually the 10 term.
Did we fight that
It's
guy?
Yes. Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe not. I don't remember anymore, but I
don't
think
know.
we might have. I'm not convinced anymore, however.
Oh, we missed that Pokeball.
Mm-hmm. That is me.
And now we're at the end.
No, we're not. This is not the end.
Almost at the end.
We are in closing. So yeah, we have to do like the upper middle path this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Upper
Yeah,
middle.
that
So
was
we start in the middle and then okay. I think
We
it's-
start in the sort of like not all the way up to the top, but just a little bit up,
Yeah.
and then kind of stick to that.
Here I go.
Here I go again on my own, down the only road I've ever known.
Ah,
Spooky.
it's a Wangle. It's so scary. Look at its eyes.
Wangle.
They're like lines.
Dangle.
Wangle.
Ivy. Speaking of of lines, isn't it strange that people always say whenever you ask, they're always like, maybe it's better just let sleeping dogs lie.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's strange to me?
What?
Why no one ever asks why the sleeping dogs were lying in the first place, huh?
Oh, what
Why weren't they telling the truth? I'll be here all week. Tip your waiters.
Tip them. They really need the money because they aren't getting paid. You are the one that's
very
paying
true.
them.
Actually, Ivy, you know what I just thought was a good idea? No,
What?
wait a minute. I just realized, no, it's a terrible idea. Never mind. But,
Okay.
you know, it's a better idea that I thought of in its place? I was going to take a step back to anime. I was like, imagine being a parent, Ivy. What's the one conversation you don't want to actually have to have with your child?
I don't know. I don't have children. What is the one?
What if you were a parent? There's the one conversation you eventually have to talk.
Yeah.
That's awkward. You don't
probably-
want to have to do that.
That's probably not a fun one.
You know what you can do though? You could literally just give them the Wikipedia page for sex and just be like, you know
There
what?
you go.
We don't even have to have the talk anymore. You just honestly just Google sex. You could just do it on your own.
I mean, don't Google sex because you'll get a bunch of porn sites, and that's not a good way to learn about sex.
You could just find the Wikipedia article for sex. It's literally just that easy. You no longer have to have the talk. You no longer have society has come so far. You no longer have to have the talk with your child, which is a beautiful thing. I think maybe.
Probably.
Probably.
Fuck, I fucked it up again.
Just
No.
go bottom, down.
No,
Wait, dang it! No, it
Yeah,
did
no,
this again.
I fucked it up again.
Do it.
I need to
Run
start
it back,
from the
run it
bottom and
back.
just go all top routes. It's so
Yeah.
weird.
I was gonna say, I guess if you can avoid having the talk with your kid. Just show them Funimation channel. Just show them anime, and they'll just figure it out on their own. Just show them anime, and they'll figure it out on their own. Then I was like, no, that's a horrible idea. They're gonna end up like Japan. Where in Japan, Ivy, just go to the top of this island.
Yeah.
We've never tried that.
Yeah, there we go.
Somehow,
I figured it out.
something in Japan. I think this
go.
is the true thing, but it's that there's a lot less people having kids and whatnot.
Yeah, there's
in Japan?
declining birth rates and stuff. Which is
There's
not
many
good
reasons
them.
for it. One reason for some people is anime has overtaken their perception.
Yes.
They can it's I cannot love a woman who is not also an android. I'm sorry. it doesn't work. How can I love a woman who is not 2D and is not also a dragon at the same time? They're just all these other women are nothing to me. They just there's people who are just I just can't do it. I just couldn't have kids unless it was with a dragon woman. I'm sorry,
See,
no.
that is one a reason that a lot of people
It's
point
a
to.
reason.
It's definitely
reason.
by far not the most impactful one.
It's not the most. It's funny to point to
It is
though.
funny to point
but
at,
also that's the reason I'm actually maybe you shouldn't give your kids here, learn about sex, have Funimation channel. Maybe
But yeah,
maybe that's just what's gonna happen.
If you want to know
It's
what
me, Ernest. Hey there, I just got a book and raised my team.
But if you want to know the real reason why there's so many declining birth rates is because of their fucking like their worth ethic is ludicrous and stupid.
I don't have time to get married. I gotta work.
Exactly. That's basically it.
Yeah.
That's basically exactly why.
It's true that Japan is a fascinating country with its work ethic.
There is also
where if you don't go to work, you just commit suicide. It's very, very interesting.
That is true. There is also like a lot of like sexism in the workplace. So like a lot of women just like don't have like a good view of marriage or anything like that.
In those women's self-worth place. I was doing slam poetry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, like because of like a lot of those issues, like a lot of women are like, no, I don't want to get married. I want to work, and that also like contributes to the stupid worth ethic that everyone has, and it's just like it's like this downward spiral of like everyone just works themselves to death to the point where they don't have kids, and then they just go extinct.
And if they don't work, then they just kill themselves. They just commit seppuku.
Or become a NEET. One of the two.
One of the two. I don't know how people can afford to become a NEET. I don't know how that works unless you just save up lots of money.
The weird thing, like a lot of NEETs.
Parents?
Usually from like parents' funds or like just living off of like government funds and stuff like that. Like there are like certain government programs that you can enter into.
That you could just live in a house forever,
you could basically
not
live
do
off
anything.
of like unemployment forever. That's how fuck. I mean, they also have just tiny houses. Like their houses are basically the size of fucking, or like there are apartments the size of fucking cubicles. So you could just like, you can't just live there off of like $2 a month or some shit like that. Don't quote me on that.
Ivy.
It's probably the.
Let's go to Japan.
Let's go to Japan.
Let's go to Japan. That sounds awesome. I would love to live off of unemployment. In a fucking cubicle. Honestly, if that's all I had to do for the rest of my life, I could probably handle it. That'd honestly be sweet.
No, the thing is though about like the thing is with like foreigners specifically like living in Japan is like there are a
White
lot
pig who go home.
No, there are a lot of places in Japan where they just like don't allow foreigners to get apartments there. So it's like actually really difficult to find housing if you are a foreigner moving to Japan, if you haven't lived there for a long time.
Well, if we just marry in, we're set.
Like the reason why is because they literally just don't trust the foreigners to stay in the country. They're just like thinking they're gonna like buy a house and then just fucking leave.
What's the big deal? What's the big whoop,
they're
huh?
not paying their rent for like they have this fucking year-long lease they just signed and just didn't pay any of.
Well,
paid 1 month and left.
Just give it. I don't know. Sorry, snooze you lose.
Snooze you lose.
Just give someone else a new lease. Just have a clause in it if you fucking bitch out.
I don't know. I don't know too much about house economics. This is just a thing I heard and know about a little bit.
But one thing I was gonna say that's interesting about Japan is also how like the whole place is structured around working, where they're like the bums. What they do is like they will just lay down in the middle of the road in front of traffic, so that people throw coins at them. Otherwise, if you run them over, you get in trouble, of course. You just killed someone.
Yeah.
So that means if you kill someone, you get stopped by the police. You have to go in. You know, have to go to the court. That means you're not going to be going to work for several days at least. That does not fly with them. You know, they're like, I can't do that. I can't go to jail. I have to go to work tomorrow. I have to go to work at like in an hour. You know, I can't do that. So, like, they'll just huck coins at like the frickin' the bums lying in the middle of the road so that they get out of their way because like I gotta get to work.
Yeah.
Like, and so it's just like you could just do that. Like in America, that would not fly. People would just get run over, just because we're just kind of a more wild, more rowdy bunch. But they're like, it's just I don't know. It's crazy how like the bums have like they game the system because everyone is so like focused.
They're gaming the system. They're gamers.
Everyone is so focused and like determined and whatnot. It's interesting how the bums have evolved over there.
They've evolved.
Exactly.
I mean, I think there is also just like a culture of like people that like exclusively just like they don't even like hold down one job ever. Like they just like go from job to job to job, like just taking odd jobs here and there all the time. I think there is also just like a culture of people that do that. And
well, that's a thing in America
like
to a degree, but that's just because it's hard to keep a job sometimes.
I feel like
it's less intentional.
It's less intentional, yeah. Oh, if I can get off an ice beam, they're dead.
Yeah, one thing that is interesting is that we're now dead. Is that also again, like as we mentioned, like the suicide rates are freaking crazy over there. It's literally a thing. Like during test season, like the parents are given like little things that just like, sorry, the trains are gonna be running late. Your kids are just gonna be getting home late. It's just what it is. It's test season. Sorry. Yeah. And everyone knows it because it's literally there's just so many people committing like suicide, like seppuku or whatnot, like or all that stuff that it backs up and slows down trains. That's literally like how bad it is. How like focused people are on like this is my life. I gotta because it's like gotta take the test so that like I get a good score and can get a good job. I mean, and I can have a good life. It's crazy. It's so crazy.
Like the culture does like contribute a lot to the high like suicide rate, but it is also. I mean, like yeah, like the work culture is part of it, but part of it is also just like just like the romanticization of like samurai and shit, of like people who would just like give their lives to for a cause
just for honor.
Yeah, it was just like pure honor of like killing yourself or something like that.
And it's to kill yourself is more honorable than to die dishonorably.
Not the healthiest culture to have.
Yeah, and Bushido, all that all that like code of stuff that it went even beyond the samurai to a degree. It went to the people.
Yeah.
As well, yeah, it really did. Like in World War II when we invaded, the civilians. A lot of Americans were traumatized because they'd shoot the soldier. That's something that was expected. What they did not expect was to like go to Japan and be like, we're okay. We've got the soldiers. And now, like, the civilians are just jumping off cliffs to their death. They're like, wait a minute, what the fuck? We did not expect, like, holy shit. Because they're just like, we will die with honor. We will not be captured, stuff like that. Like, even the civilians. Mm-hmm. Like, the women and children are like, well, to the cliff. It's crazy. It's like,
yeah.
It's wild.
It's so,
but, like,
so they have, like, the worst combination of, like, everyone is unhappy because they're working all the time, and everyone thinks a suicide is cool. Is basically they're kind of shit out of luck. They're kind of fucked. I don't think their birth rates are getting any higher.
No, probably not. It's interesting actually. Another country over there, South Korea, has like a similarly. It also has like a super high like suicide rate and whatnot. But it's interesting because it has a completely like the age differences where it's just like suicide rates are sort of like balanced in Japan, like there's just all across the boards. In like South Korea, it's interesting. It's really only elderly people, but they have one of the highest suicide rates in the world because of just how many like old people kill themselves. Because South Korea was like 30 years ago poorer than most African nations.
I don't know what. I'm actually not sure what it would take to like have like a cultural shift away from that sort of like it would take many years of like something. I don't know.
And a lot of people who are against the culture as well and don't flow with it, or specifically counterculture, which I don't know how big of a thing that really is over there. There's a lot of like pro culture and pro Japan whatnot people, so I don't know. Try going back that way on the island. Try walking it back. Yeah.
I don't think
up along there. See if there's anything.
Yeah, no, I can't.
You can't walk that far.
Yeah, I can't get that far.
You can't go that far. That's fine. But
no, I'm gonna try it here.
What's interesting about like South Korea though is because like it was so poor. Like for the first 3 years after Korea split, like North Korea was more prosperous and had a higher GDP and all that than South Korea.
Wait, what?
But then South Korea, like, it's now one of the biggest economies in the world. But it's interesting because their whole thing is it's an import-based economy where Korea actually has like shit natural resources. It has very little natural resources whatsoever. And so like they can't really export much. So what they do is they like import things, upgrade them, like fix them, do this, and then export that. If they could not import things, their economy would collapse. It's just because things go into there, then are like, you know, they do this and that. Through other things they import, they're able to, like, have one of the strongest economies. But it's, you know, because that, like, it's interesting. Where, again, it was such a poor place, because it had such poor natural resources, it couldn't really develop super well. But then they had this thing where they had the Miracle on the Han, where their GDP basically just, like, skyrockets, and it's just, like, just keeps going up and up and up and up and up and up, and it's literally, like, incredible and unbelievable, like, how the hell did they actually pull that off? We never fought her. How do you know?
I'm surprised. I thought we did.
Yeah, I did too, I'll be honest. And it just, yeah, just, like, freaking kept going up. And it, like, the South Korea's advanced so far, so fast, especially because of outside help and, you know, alongside that, that, like, the older generations, like, it's like the 90s, like, or sort of like the 1920s were like 30 years ago for them. It's been such like a shakeup for the, like, the country that just, like, they no longer have any place in it. Everything is advanced so far. It's like, I'm an old man and we still use abacuses, and it's like, then like 20 years later, it's like, okay, now everything is computers and, you know, smartphones and everything. It's like, wait a minute, this was supposed to be like 100 years of, like, development before we actually got here and shit, but it just happened in, like, 20 years because of how, like, how their economy just skyrocketed, and how dependent it was on other markets and things like that. And so, like, the other generation, just like, we have no place left, you know, here, like, we don't really belong or fit. And so that's why, like, they have such, like, a high suicide rate. It's, I don't know, it's so interesting, like, those, like, you know, a lot of Asian countries, just, like, the crazy stuff that goes on there.
Oh, I was
they're,
so close.
Like, they're some of the most wild and interesting. See if you could probably surf downwards, Ivy. You could surf downwards because there's that rock blocking you. Try it. You can't?
No, it's because
yes.
it's because there's a freaking... Oh my gosh,
Keep going.
You're right!
Yeah, I wouldn't push it.
I didn't even think about the rock.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm a genius.
Does that guy see me? Oh, he doesn't. God damn it.
I don't know why he's... Oh, she just saw you, so he stopped. I was like, why did he just sort of, like, stop over there and just pause his existence for a moment? That's odd. I didn't even think because she saw you, but yeah. I don't know. I think, like, Asia is, like, one of the most interesting places. Because, again, it's funny. Like, you know how people, like, as I said earlier, where it's so poor, it's poor the most African nations.
Yeah. Back
in the day, it used to be like, you know, there's starving kids in Asia. Nowadays, there's starving kids in Africa, but it used to be Asia was like the oh wow, that's the real, like, you know, people are just fucking starving, especially because China and whatnot. There's, you know, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on over there, and a lot of starving people. I don't know why there are so many. I have no idea. China, of course, is probably one of the most ludicrous, crazy, next to North Korea, is one of the most absurd countries, like, in the world at the moment. Especially, you know, how they have, like, the one China policy, and Taiwan's like, no, we are China, and China's like, nah, actually, we are China, sorry. Shit. And how, like, the world was like, Taiwan's the real China until the 70s, where they're like, okay, you know what, China's the actual China, Taiwan, you had a good run, China's, like, an actual, like, world power, we can't really keep ignoring them.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's crazy, and there's all kinds of weird, like, stuff going on in China where it's super duper nationalist and stuff, and, like, there's a lot of issues and problems and crazy stuff, and there's, like, social, like, tracking people and shit.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. It's one of the most interesting places, like, in the world.
Being a good
Glad I don't live there.
And shit like that.
Glad I don't live there. One of the most interesting places to read about.
It's definitely interesting that it is just a real world dystopia.
Yes.
Yep.
And that also North Korea is also another dystopia.
Also North Korea.
A literal dystopia. And that China is, like, allied to North Korea because they see South Korea as just an extension of the US and shit. They're just like, well, we don't want to have an actual land border with the United States, aka South Korea, so that's why they're like, they support North Korea, is for that reason. They're not, like, super behind North Korea, but they don't like the idea of a land border with the United States. They see that as kind of threatening. I don't know, it's fascinating. Also, I will say one thing I do love, to take it to a more fun, pleasant place, I love Westaboos and all that stuff, where there's like the Weeaboos over here, but they have Westaboos over there.
It is
actually like, I love hilarious. Western culture. I think that's adorable, and it makes you really so happy. I love it when it's like, you know, like what's that game with the lawyers? Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright.
How their like court system is like a fusion of like U.S. court and Japanese court. Like it's like a half and half like fusion of the two. I'm like, oh, it's cute. It's like, oh, they're friends and whatnot. And how like, you know, like in South Korea, like K-pop is just like an overextension of like American pop music and stuff like that. And there's so much, there's a lot of like love back for us. Like we support them. We also support Japan a lot because we do feel kind of bad about having bombed them twice.
Twice.
And stuff. Well, we did it 2 times. Didn't really need to have to do it the second time. We did it though. We kind of felt bad about it afterwards.
We honestly probably just did it because we had the extra bomb. Like,
we actually did it because we didn't want Russia to join the war, but then Russia joined the war anyways. So it really didn't matter. We just did bomb them twice. Oh, it's a shame. But you know, it's actually also crazy. If you look at like the nukes and whatnot, how fucking far they've come. Where it's like,
oops,
like nukes. How it's like Nagasaki, Hiroshima and Nagasaki are just like it would be like a fraction.
Basically tiddlywinks and diddly squat. Like in the day of, compared to modern nukes.
Like a single city, like being destroyed. Like I mean, that's you know, that's laughing about it. It's like they've come so goddamn far. It's terrifying. Be like, oh man, a single city was destroyed. It's like, you know,
a single city.
Exactly.
Only one.
Only one.
You didn't cause a total geological like collapse of all of everything on the planet.
You don't have enough nukes to literally flatten North Korea if we wanted to. What? Really?
You don't have enough nukes to fucking completely destabilize every volcano on the planet and cause like total global blackout.
You don't have. You don't have a submarine that has more nukes in it than the entirety of Great Britain, which is the third biggest nuclear power. We have a single submarine that has more nukes in it than the third greatest nuclear power in the world.
Oh my god.
The U.S. is we are a little bit much with it.
A little bit crazy.
But then again, as I was saying, I love Westaboos. I think that's super duper cute and fun. It makes me happy. Also, yeah, you have to go to like the lower path because there was just a Pokeball we missed.
Yeah, and I saw it. I think I figured out how to get to it. I just need to route myself over there.
But yeah, I think it's cute whenever they do stuff like that. When it's like U.S. and Japan, woohoo, the holding hands and like kissing. I'm like, yay.
Like this island down here. Did I miss that? I don't think I went there yet.
I don't remember. I'll be honest.
Oh god, it's so.
Caliber.
This route is so fucking complicated. It's so hard to keep track.
It really is.
At least Dragon 2 is really close to evolving.
It'd be nice if they did.
It would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck! Yeah, I think I fucked myself.
I like it.
I fucked myself.
Mm-hmm. I'll be honest. I'm actually the way I'm like, oh, it's really cute the way that, you know, Japan and U.S. and the U.S. and South Korea are friends, and they hold hands and just like kiss occasionally. I often talk about that with countries when they have friendships. It makes me super happy. I'm like, if I like reading about like the United States and Morocco's relationships and how they're the first country that acknowledged us, and we have like there are longest standing military alliances with Morocco, and we've been like friends with them ever since. They were not like they sided with the Union because they're like, you declared war on the Union, who's our ally. Fuck you, Confederates. Morocco did that, and I was like, oh, Morocco, yes. You shouldn't have. Oh, they're so sweet. And then how like Morocco modern day is the only Arab like country where the majority of the population has a positive view on the United States and Western culture.
Mm-hmm.
Because we just have such close relations with them and we're such good friends. I'm like, oh, it's so cute. Oh, I love them. I want to hug Morocco. ooh, it makes me so happy when I just read about those things.
World history is like cool and interesting. It sucks that social studies class just fucking blows and doesn't.
A lot of times, yeah.
It's just like they don't. I don't know why history teachers don't get what's interesting about history.
I mean, they do. Every history teacher knows
they still know how to teach it.
All the kids will pay attention. Every history teacher knows that this is the part where kids are like, it gets their attention, is World War II.
Yeah, pretty much.
Every history teacher knows that.
It's because World War II has like a very clear like narrative and like sequence of events that like is easy for kids in school to follow. Like everything else is
also
too
like
most other like wars and
a roller
like
coaster.
other like parts of history are like too like amorphous and like What? There's a word I'm
don't
looking
even
for.
know what the purpose of the War of 1812 is to this day. I think they were taking soldiers and making them. Britain was like, "Hey, your soldiers, they're on a ship. Our soldiers. Sorry," and we were like, "Hey, War of 1812." Like, I still don't have a fucking clue, but I know like so many like different things that happened during World War II. I know a lot of like history about it, and a lot of like trivia and facts. Like I don't know. It's just one of those things. History is cool. I am, of course, like just a history nerd. I enjoy that and find it interesting and cool and fun. And I love reading about that and about countries and thinking about them just like holding hands by sunset. I just think about these things occasionally. It's just a fun pastime for me. But I understand why other people are not interested.
It's not.
Or do not ship
I don't think
countries.
it's that. Well, I mean, I understand why people don't ship countries. But I think the education system is just bad at teaching history.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it is. Here's one thing though.
Is there anything else on this route?
Of course, like history can be freaking boring, and there's some parts of history that who cares? It can, like, it's not important to most people's, like, day-to-day lives that they know that the United States has a military alliance with Morocco from, like, the 1700s. Mm-hmm. That's our longest-standing military alliance. Most people don't need to know that in their day-to-day life, and that's fine.
Yeah.
But when you have a good teacher, that's, like, that makes all the difference. You could be learning dumb stuff, but it's like, I have a good teacher, so it's cool. This is fun. I'm learning good stuff. You don't even realize you're being hoodwinked. Good teachers make all the goddamn difference.
Yeah. Which is why they should be paid more. Pay teachers more.
Yeah. Probably. Really should, because the future of the country.
If we made it an actual if we made teaching a more prestigious job, then like there would be more incentive for them to actually get good teachers and not shitty teachers.
Yeah.
Which is why it sucks that so many teachers are just shitty.
Yeah, it does. That's what it is. Teachers union a little too strong.
Oh yeah, also teachers unions are too strong. They need to tone that shit down. But also pay them more.
Enforce some things and tenure for teachers who are just bad and stuff like that.
Scroll.
You have to find them. You have to find it. Where's the secret ivy? Where was it? There's a little flash that happened.
There was a flash?
Where was it? Oh
it.
boy. It was on the table. It was.
I literally
that
didn't
time.
see it.
I think he might have moved. Being watched.
Oh, okay. I just didn't even notice that. I'll be completely honest.
I didn't know that was a thing until now. I'll be 100% honest. I thought you just had to find him.
I've never gone in here. I've never walked into this.
I love the trick house. I've done all of them ever, and I like. It's good. Here's one thing. I think we might need a Pokemon with cut.
Oh, we might.
Cool. Well, we're in here now, so
yeah, we need a Pokemon with cut.
This is what it is. We need a Pokemon with cut.
If you want to stay in victory, you're gonna have cut. You're gonna need cut. Yeah, I am. I need cut. You're gonna need cut. Cut.
Speaking of that, I'm gonna cut and be right back in a second.
Whoa! Oh, that level 16. Oh god. Well, this is fun. This is interesting and new. I hope Draken 2 evolves to become Draken 3. Draken 3rd form, Draken. it's gonna be cool that Draken will be a dragon. That'll be awesome. Not just a freaking tiny little bug. Who do we want to replace? I think Roxanne can probably move out for now. Take an obstacle. Do us proud, boyo. Or wait. Obstagoon's a female. Whoa. Wait, they have an item. I gotta take that. Item, take. Escape rope. Nice. Actually, speaking of items, we should probably clear out the inventory soon. Should probably do that after the first trick house. Hell yeah, I'm going in. I'm going in. I'm gonna cut that. And then I'm gonna cut this, and I'm gonna cut everyone. I'm gonna cut them, and then they're gonna die. I'm killing them.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
It's good. Not amazing, I'll be honest. I'm very upset right now. Both my... you know what I don't like? I don't like bugs.
Bugs are not great.
No, and
most
you know,
bugs are not great. Some bugs are alright.
So basically, like yesterday, there was like a freaking big cricket in my bathroom. I was like, oh man, I don't like that. And then I'm afraid to freaking touch it because it's very big. It's too much for me to handle. I'm like, I can't get close to it. It's spooky, scary. I don't want to. No. And so because of that, I left it alone. And then I was like, oh, finally, someone's here. Oh, please kill the bug. And I was like, shit. Oh, it's gone. Oh no, and I could not find it for the life of me all yesterday. No. And so you can't use that bathroom. So I'm like, okay, I'll use the other bathroom. There's a fucking stink bug on the damn mirror. I'm like, oh no, not this bathroom too. Oh,
just get a cup. Just get a cup, and
it's on the corner, so I can't actually do it.
You can route them. You can route them with the cup.
Yeah,
it's not that.
I don't have the bold. I'm not a brave or bold person. I can't do that. I will scream. I'll scream and flail if it so much as moved.
I mean, I've screamed and flailed and then subsequently routed and removed a wasp from my room before. That was not fun.
Well, I'm not there yet.
It was also 3 in the morning, so I couldn't scream or flail too much. I was just terrified.
That is horrible. That is horrible. Well, I hate bugs. Bugs bad. But I'm here now. I no longer have to deal with bug. Hopefully. I don't know. I don't like it. I hate the winter because then bugs are in house. That's bad. How's Trick House? How's the Trick House going? Ooh, orange mail.
Whoa.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
Nice. It's orange mail.
Ooh.
Hello.
I wandered into this weird house by accident.
Sucks to be you.
I haven't seen the daylight since.
Oh no. No. I assume there'll be like higher levels the further in we get.
Yeah, there's again. It's at the 6th one that we actually get the item I think you were interested in.
Yeah.
And so as you keep going on, it gets stronger and stronger, progressively.
Are they all just like short mazes like this?
They're all, and they get, I think, longer. It's slightly different as it goes on, perhaps. The other thing is they unlock as time goes on. Like, you have to cross the threshold before you can get to the
I was looking at the
wiki.
We've
crossed a lot of thresholds.
I mean, I was looking at the wiki, and it seemed to be just like gyms were like the only thresholds. Like what gym you were at.
I assume that would be it. I just don't remember offhand if it is.
Hello. You made it to me.
You've made it.
You're
equal in greatness, fine. Who's doing his lines?
Oh my god, we have rare candies in the box. We don't have to grind this much.
Well, if there are enemies to fight, we might as well.
I know. I just realized that we can just do that.
We can do it, but whilst we actually have enemies to fight, you know, again, might as well. then yeah, you can go back in and do that and this and that, and it's good.
That and this and that.
Yeah, you can do the next one or the next one and then the next one. And after 6 of them, we got an item that you wanted.
Yes.
Technically only 5 more.
It was just a magnet. I thought maybe it would be decent on Despair, because then they get a little bit more damage off of Thunderbolt. Oh, they have the Shell Bell still. Okay. What? Does Cobalt still have the freaking Quick Claw then? Okay. Alrighty.
So they do, so they do. Also, Ivy, question.
Yes.
You been up to anything recently? Playing any games and stuff?
I've been playing
this last week.
I've been playing a video game, and I finished it. It was Assassin's Creed 2. It's pretty good.
Well, I expect you to do more because we've had an actual week and not just a couple days.
That is true.
But I don't expect more of you. You only ever play like 2 games, so this is a big difference.
Yeah.
This is good.
I mean, it's a long fucking game. I'll give it that.
It is a long game. I remember.
Fucking long as shit. Why am I here? Do I still need cut?
To swap out. Do we want to do the next trick room?
Do we want to? I don't know. Should we just like?
I want to at least show off one. The rest is up to you.
Should we start adding the Victory Road? Then.
Sure. I guess we could probably switch back in Roxanne in that case.
I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that.
Don't need the orange mail either.
Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that.
That mail was not orange.
Mystic Water probably keep. Rare Candy with 6. Whoa. Black Glasses, don't need that.
That's 1 for at least each of
Sell the Pearl, sell the Star Piece, XP Share.
Not this stage.
Don't really need that anymore.
I wouldn't put it away
Escape
just because I like having it. But like, I wouldn't use it, so might as well.
Yeah. Let's go sell.
We'll see if there's any good things we put away that we might want to pocket back.
Maybe. I'll check.
Sell some things and whatnot.
I just want to sell the good old pearls.
And the pearls. And the pieces of stars.
Oh my god, we're rich.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Mystic Water. Okay.
We're rich. Let's go. Let's go. Oh wait, did Gardevoir need an item? Did Despair need an item?
They have the Shell Bell on right now. I think it's
see if there might be an incense we can get. There might be an incense we can get for her.
What does incense even do? I thought that was like for breeding.
No, it depends on the one there's 2 of them that increase water type. One increases like poison type, I think. Another one gives you more money when you win battles. Another one makes it Pokemon lax. I don't remember. There's a handful of them. There might be one for her.
If it's like a psychic type incense, that would be amazing.
There might be. It's incredibly specific and just kind of random because again, there's 2 incenses that both increase the damage of water type moves. So I'm not really sure.
What do you have? No. Do we need Rock Smash or in the freaking?
We will for Victory Road. We will need it.
It's so annoying.
Why is that annoying, Ivy?
It's just annoying.
It's Obstagoon. Why does it need to know anything else?
No, I'm just saying that it's annoying that we have to bring them. Because we have like a few Pokemon that are like.
Wow, you said that.
I'm sorry.
He was right there and you said that. She was right there. Whatever gender it was there and you said that. Damn.
Alright, we still need Therapy to evolve, and we still need Dragon 2 to evolve, so I think I'm gonna keep
Dragon
these.
2's close.
I think I'm gonna keep these 2.
As the primary, yeah.
As the primaries.
Stick with them for a
Cobalt,
while.
I don't think will be that necessary in there.
Or, yeah.
Enigma will be Enigma. Despair, oh my god.
that was some deep-seated something.
That was something.
Yeah.
Haji, we can't make him leave.
Can't He's too important to the actual lore.
He's too important to the lore. I feel like Roxanne we could probably take out, because they're like big and strong. They won't be too hard to grind.
That's true. Yeah.
Once we get to the end.
I think that's fine. We'll get there when we get there. Let's check the incense like little thing.
Yep.
Little shops. Get healed by eating berries. Got the idea from berries. Do you know that? Berries turned into medicine. Did you know that? Interest in berries. So good for something like you. Powder jar.
Thank you.
I recently had machines installed that crush berries. Did you know? Can you take berry powder to the machines? All sorts of medicine bring lots of power. Welcome. May I serve you?
Red brick.
Oh, they're
brick,
bricks.
Brick, red.
Oh,
balloon,
they're bricks.
Balloon,
Oh, if you step on the balloons, they go pop. And they pop. Oh, and you can step on the notes and they go notes.
Ow.
So, therapy, Ivy, I don't remember why exactly. We had just said something about therapy, and I think Ivy just ended the sentence by saying therapy. And so I just was just like therapy because it was funny.
Okay.
I just had it in the mind, and then we found this feel. I was like, let's name it therapy because we want something nice and healing on the team.
So the lore behind therapy now is that they
lore
wise, in the anime that is this playthrough, Despair is like the like hot chick that Haji meets on the first day of school. Therapy is like the childhood best friend that he's known for a long time that like just came back into his life, and now there's friction between Therapy and Despair. It's a play on words.
Because Despair was like, I had him around my finger until this bitch came back into his life, and now it's unwound because it's a harem anime, and
Exactly.
it's a harem anime +1 as it's been.
Attack power varies among different Pokemon? What the fuck?
I don't remember.
What the fuck?
Some kind of secret or some kind of hidden something.
Oh, it might be like hidden power or something like that. Adds an effect.
Nature power?
Nature power. Adds an effect to attack depending on the location. Oh, that's fucking nature power.
I think that one's nature power.
Yeah, that one's nature power. The other one's probably like hidden power or something like that.
So, there's a lot of powers.
Dolls.
Dolls.
Where the fuck is the incense shop? I thought it was here.
Those two people there. I swear there's one. Those two people, maybe?
Wait, what? You have
show her. We have a Pokemon that's well trained with us. I'm the energy guru.
Oh,
what the heck? I swear there's a person here. They're expensive though, but yeah, we can. Show her Haji or something.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, show her the
I think she'll give it a ribbon or something.
Still? Let's try
Go
Despair.
I don't like her. Roxanne. If not Despair, Roxanne.
If
one
not
of those
Despair,
two is gonna
Roxanne.
be it. It's gotta be Roxanne.
It's gotta be Roxanne.
Come on. Someone.
It's probably like a level 50 thing, I would assume.
No, I think it's the trust or something, right? I don't understand.
What?
I don't know what she wants from us.
Cobalt?
Draken 2 since we've been using it? No, it wasn't. She was like, oh, try harder. I don't fucking know. Well, it's definitely not therapy.
Draken 2? Shit.
We already tried Draken 2. That was the first one.
Oh,
and
therapy.
she was like, no. Therapy's not a hope in freaking heck. There's no way from Sunday.
What the?
What do you mean all our Pokemon aren't?
What aren't they? I don't understand.
Not good enough. We don't love them enough, apparently, according to her, I guess.
Fuck
I don't know.
You. I'm the original.
Well, there's gotta be someone there that sells incense. I remember it.
I could have sworn I was.
I'm confident there is. I don't know where they are.
I just don't know where they are.
Should we do one of the Pokemon contests as well and just show that off? I like the Pokemon contests a lot.
I kind of want to get moving forward.
Okay, fine.
Oh, we can later.
Enough dilly dally.
No, enough dilly dallying and.
Let's go to Super Potion.
Super Potion.
Silk Scarf.
Silk Scarf. All right.
Okay. Let's freaking conquer. Yeah, thank you. I was hoping you'd do that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Save for good luck.
Save for good luck.
All right. Let's freaking do it.
Oh.
Victory Road, here I come. I have a question for you. This is a deep personal question. This is one of the philosophical questions. You're gonna go to sleep tonight thinking about this question.
Okay.
You don't need to answer it now, because I don't know if you're ready for the answer. Are you ready?
Okay.
For the question?
Yeah.
Do you think a band that's like, do you think a band named Fire or Bomb should be allowed to play in a crowded theater?
Oh, fuck. Because, what if someone starts chanting their name?
Yeah, exactly. It's like, dude, there's fires in that crowded theater. Let's go. It's like, holy shit, there's a fire in the crowded theater. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Oh God, you're right.
Is it too dangerous? Should those bands be discriminated upon just because of their name? Should they not be allowed to play a crowded venue? Play in a crowded theater?
I think they just shouldn't have named their band that. I also think
Why
Dragon
not?
2 is going to evolve right now. No!
Maybe later.
Maybe later. No!
Oh,
We don't have
it's even
Stomp
smaller
anymore.
than it was before. Now it's less impressive because now it's small. It's less impressive to actually defeat and kill. Sure, I rephrased that sentence. I look back up and it's just like almost fully healed. What happened?
He used a restore or something. A full restore.
Oh, you're battling a trainer. That's
Yes.
right. I forgot.
Here we
I'll be
go.
honest.
It's time.
Impossible. I lost.
Dragon 2.
Let's freaking go.
Dragon. Oh, she's beautiful.
Da, 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 da.
B.
Dude, Draken 2, she was so shy and whatnot, but she's really come out of her shell recently. She's really like, she's really.
We never established what her fucking archetype was at all.
I think there's one or two who still don't have a super defined place. Roxanne
is
just kind of does her own thing.
I feel like
she's not.
I feel like Roxanne is just sort of like the really hot, like, best girl type that's just sort of like more there for fan service than for. Like,
she is actually too good for Haji, but she just tags along anyways.
She just tags
along. Yeah.
All right. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, I gotta do this. Dragon.
Oh, look at, you know what I love?
What?
I love the little discs and whatnot, and how they have like the colors.
Yeah, the colors.
And how
are really
Dragon
cool.
has 2 colors on it, like the actual little icons for like the TMs and whatnot have different colors depending on what type they are. Somehow that's really like pleasing and pleasant to me. Also, like Dragon had like 2 colors on there for some reason. I'm not sure why, because it doesn't in the actual other area.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Like,
strange.
It was a little odd. It's cool. I like looking at like the little discs and how they're different. Oh my god, it's really nostalgic just looking at these discs. Something about like the poison disc especially. I'm just looking at the disc right now. It makes me really happy. It's cool.
Alright, I don't know what else to give anyone. So
Sounds good to me.
Let's test out
Let's
Dragon
keep
2.
going.
Or actually, we should put
She has a lot more health now. It's like 20 more, which is freaking cool.
Jesus. Let's keep therapy in front though for a little bit.
Therapy definitely needs the levels.
Oh, what the
Therapy.
fuck? Therapy.
Therapy.
Oh, there was only that guy?
Well, I guess it was. Well, he did come in handy. He did serve a purpose in any case.
He did serve a purpose
so
of having 2
there.
Pokemon that were weak to the Dragon 2's.
That's the one.
Most powerful move.
Yes.
That's what I was looking for. There it is.
Oh, but something I meant to mention way back when I asked, oh, what games you've been playing, Ivy?
Yes.
I forgot to mention I've been playing games as well.
What?
One
No
thing.
way. What games have you been
I was also playing Dark Souls 2.
Oh.
I mean, you didn't actually really play
I
much
didn't
Dark
get
Souls
to play
2,
it. I just
just trying to fix a controller and everything went wrong in your life.
For an hour.
But I did it. I have been playing through that on my like 4th playthrough. I like Dark Souls 2. I'm playing Shadow of the First Sin at the moment. It's good. Honestly, I like the game. It's the worst in the series, but it's not bad. It's still fun. And I think honestly, because people hate it and are very hard on it, I'm actually able, as a devil's advocate, at heart, to enjoy it even more, and just get more out of it. Also because there's less expectation
than devil's advocacy.
I don't know, because I feel like I am genuinely enjoying it. It's not like conceited conceited or anything like that. But I feel like there might be some like level that I'm just like because there's less expectations from it to be like, well, it's the best Dark Souls game of the series, so I should be having more fun than I am right now. It's like Dark Souls 2, let's do it. I think there's something like that where maybe I enjoyed it a little bit more. But again, I did just try out.
You have Giga Drain. That Pokemon was weak. What?
You have Giga Drain.
I don't know what this trainer.
I was playing the demo that came out somewhat recently, at least, for the new Monster Hunter game, Monster Hunter Rise.
Wow.
I played it on my Switch recently, and it was cool and it was neat because I like Monster Hunter, and I was not a super big fan of Monster Hunter World. I think Gardevoir, not Gardevoir. Wait, Cucumber has Flash? Well, then, why not?
Flash.
Sure, cool.
Yeah.
I was thinking my own Pokemon team.
Wait, what?
But
oh, this Pokemon's over leveled. That's why. At least you're weak to water.
I like Lara. But fuck you. I was playing that. I really the first like Monster Hunter game, because I like the series. The first Monster Hunter game I played was 3 on my friend Danny. You know and love him. On his DS, I played it once or twice. I was like, this is cool. And I actually remember I saw Monster Hunter Try. Like I saw a thing for that in like Game Informer magazine. I was like,
we don't have Roxanne. So that's why we needed Roxanne in the party. Oh my god.
Use an escape rope. Just go.
Right. Use an escape rope.
It's faster. I don't want to run all the way back. I have 11 of them. But I was playing. I was like, oh, freaking Monster Hunter Try looks so real and cool. But in the same magazine was also Crystal Chronicles Crystal Bear, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Crystal Bear, and that one also looked cool, and I ended up going with Crystal Chronicles. And so I was like, oh, I actually get to play the Monster Hunter game, which I known about this series actually myself, without anyone else's help, because I saw it in Game Informer, because I'm just so cool. But then the first time I actually got to like have it and play it on my own, because I was pretty impressed by 3. I was like, this is fun, this is cool. I got Monster Hunter 4U when it came to freaking DS in America. I played that. I love that game. Oh, it was so cool. It was a great game. I loved it. It was fun. I love the freaking Switch Axe. I like the bow, and dual blades are also okay. Switch Axe, best weapon. Don't freaking even try anything else. Don't fight me. But I played Monster Hunter World, and honestly, it did less for me. Because I think the nature of the DS and it being like portable and whatnot made Monster Hunter 4 that much better that I could just like play it on a car ride.
Oh, why didn't I heal?
You know, like, well,
I'll use a potion.
Just use a potion, yeah. Just no time like the present. Use some shouty pop.
Shouty pop.
Bit of pop.
Bit of pop.
Bit of pop.
Bit of pop.
Yeah. Being able to just like sit in the car ride, just play the game, it was great. It made it really, really, really nice and convenient and stuff like that. They then put it on the the console, so they're able to make it a much prettier game. But I feel like it honestly, Monster Hunter World did less for me than Monster Hunter 4, and I did skip Generations because I hadn't finished 4 at the time because it's a long game and there's a lot of goddamn content to it, and whatnot. See, told you need to break rocks.
Yeah, break rocks.
Told you. But
Is that needed for
Monster Hunter World, it had definitely nicer graphics and whatnot, but I don't know. It just felt less interesting in certain like aspects. It just didn't do much. This one, since it's on the Switch again, it feels like a step in the right direction. I feel like putting the game on like handheld was the best thing they did. It was just a great idea. It was awesome. Also being able to play with friends, you know, in person, school. I guess you could do it like online play or whatnot. I don't really. I don't know. I guess you could do that. I never really did it. I just was like, hey, we have friends and we have DSs. Let's freaking play some Monster Hunter, dude. This is cool. We're hanging out. I guess that's also not as big a thing anymore. Now that, you know, we're all locked inside. There's no escape. But it's on the Switch, so it's kind of like handheld and console at the same time. It's like this is perfect. This is fantastic. But I'm super happy that we have another like handheld Monster Hunter. Because I don't super duper care about the graphics that much. But I will say, the demo was actually really, really pretty. It was very, very pleasing and pleasant to the eye. Even for the fact it was back on a thing. And it was very shocking because the game's a little bit restrictive of where you can be and can't. Like, this is a wall, this is an invisible wall. You know, you can climb up this, you cannot climb up that. Normally, this game you can climb up like mountains and stuff like that. Not like Breath of the Wild, but you have the ability to like jump on. You could ride on like a little dog. You can jump up little like ledges and stuff like that. And you could actually just like climb on top of a mountain. You can jump off to the side, and it's not like there's an invisible wall that's going to push you off into the actual area you're supposed to be, and it's just like this limited up there. No, you can actually jump to this area and then jump to that area. It was just so much more freeing, and it's hard to describe, but there were just way less invisible walls than there normally are for Monster Hunter game. Which is really pleasing and really like cool. It's like, oh, I can actually like run around the areas a lot more. This is awesome. The other thing, normally I have a little like Palico. It's a little cat that runs around with you and holds a weapon and fights things. You now have a Palamute as well, which is a dog who now runs around with you and helps fight things. Which is, you get both. It's awesome. And you could ride on the dog, and you can go really fast, and you can jump, and you can go really fast. It's cute. It's like, oh, this is awesome.
I don't know anything about Monster Hunter, so it's cool.
I'm happy. I'm very pleased by the demo. I will say, it's a lot of things for the amount of buttons on the Switch. It's a little bit like cluttered for me. I don't know, but you know, it was a bit cluttered on Monster Hunter World as well. I wish I could like simplify certain things and remove certain like UI. Like half parts of UI instead of just like a full. You could like remove a full thing, but you can't remove half of it, which is annoying. You can't like declutter the screen too much. Yeah, there's limitations, but this is only a demo in any case, so maybe there will be a bit more freedom. Because there's certain like elements that I just don't use, like the actual like hot wheel and whatnot, where you can like spin around. Because there's actually you have like a hot bar and then a hot wheel, and then you have a second hot bar type thing. And I'm like, if I could just have the two hot bars and not the wheel, that'd be nice. If I could like just do that, because having all three of them at the same time is cluttering. It's a bit much. I don't really need it because I don't use the wheel. I don't know. Monster Hunter's cool. You run around, you kill big monsters who are pretty, and then you wear them and turn them into weapons and use them to fight more monsters. I like them. I like the game. I like the progression. For some reason, it does a lot for me. I don't know, I'm glad. That said, again, I liked 4 Ultimate a lot. I thought it was great. I thought World did not do that much for me. I kept, you know, coming back to it and like, I'll give it another try. It never super duper clicked with me. Just the way that 4 had.
What the fuck?
But, I don't know. I feel like a bit of charm may also have been lost with World, but this feels a bit more like to what I'm used to. I'm happy. I'm happy to see it. You're gonna go second, I think.
Mad.
You're gonna go second. So.
I'm so mad.
Why didn't you heal?
Because I'm mad.
We're doing this. Now we're here. Okay, fine.
And there's a sand
She's got
slash.
a sand slash.
Wow.
What are you gonna do now, Ivy? Huh?
It's probably gonna dig. Or you slash.
Too bad it fucking didn't. What was your plan even if it did dig?
To have rested, and then it would do suboptimal damage to me.
It would then dig.
Ouch. Yeah, fuck you. You're gonna taste your own medicine, bitch.
Yeah.
He's tasting his own medicine though,
yeah.
already. Like,
Ooh. Ooh, the overprescription of drugs in America, yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, I work in a medical clinic, so these things bother me, yeah.
Really? Really?
Ooh, one day we're gonna have syphilis again, but it won't be able to be treated. Yeah.
Fuck you.
And polio, too.
Get out of here.
I should stop talking about depressing things that only matter to me.
Yeah.
Ivy, how you doing? How's your day? How's your weekend?
My weekend. What the fuck did I do yesterday? I don't even know.
Hmm?
I don't even know.
Did you pay taxes? Did you go to a restaurant? Did you sell things? Did you buy things?
No.
Did you go skiing? Did you go hang gliding? Did you drown?
No.
Did you hang 10 and win the surfing contest and get the girl?
Uh-uh.
Did you hang out with your greaser friends in a dark alleyway and shank a man?
No.
I don't know what you
What the
did yesterday.
fuck is with these critical hits?
Those are the normals. Those are the usual things I expect Ivy to do, so I'm not really sure.
No, the enemy. They keep getting critical hits on me. I'm not
I
about that.
wasn't talking about you. I was talking about
Shut
things
up.
otherwise. You can't stop me.
No, I will.
Therapy's the only one who needs levels. It's goddamn dead. I hate it.
I know.
I hate that fact so much.
It's the only thing that ever happens.
It's so annoying. You know what's weird?
What?
Dragon 2, it has like the giant red eye thing, but then it actually has an eyeball underneath. It's just like a lens.
They're goggles.
Why does it have goggles though?
I don't know. Why not?
It's weird.
It used synthesis? Oh no, it's freaking charging up a solar beam.
It's doing nature beam. Oh no. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
That's not good at all.
I'm neutral to that, and now I'm dead. I think it's time to leave. Yeah, this is what's annoying about Victory Road.
Yes.
Is
what?
That you have to have 2 HM dudes on you when you go through it, and then as soon as 2 of your dudes die, you have to fucking leave and go back through it. That's why it takes so long.
Well, you can either do that or just put HMs on your guys and just like they have one less move and just get on with your life.
No, I would never do such a thing. Never in my life.
You technically could.
I could, but
Nothing's
I won't.
stopping you.
I wouldn't. Therefore, I won't.
You're right.
Yeah.
Thank God for escape ropes.
Yeah, it's a good thing we have a bunch of them.
Thank goody gumdrops for them. And for the fact we have like 9 of them left.
I think Dragon 2's good for now. We could probably just take them out since they're so high above everyone else.
And also, since they had their turn, they're now evolved. They've had their little arc. They've come out of their shell. They're no longer quite as shy. They've really blossomed into a full woman dragon thing.
Full woman dragon thing.
Mm-hmm. Just like the one from the anime that traumatized me. It's like the thing where in American television and whatnot and movies, how you have like the nerdy girl who's like ugly because she has glasses and her hair's in a bow, not in a bow, in like a pigtail, not a pigtail. What's the one where it's tied up?
A bun.
Yeah, something like that. It's like tied behind her hair, and then it's like, oh, she's the one who's ugly. Gotcha. But then she takes off the glasses and then just like lets her hair like go natural. And it's like, oh, she's the hot one. Gotcha. Just like.
You just need to change your hair and take off your glasses. Now you're hot. Amazing. Good job.
Just like the anime equivalent of just like, oh, it's like, oh, she's kind of shy and timid. Now she has big boobs. Oh my god.
What happened?
Like that's the equivalent instead of like, oh, she takes off the glasses. Like now she has big boobs. Yes. I like to imagine that's just like the anime equivalent of like, now she's beautiful.
Is
of course.
Sometimes.
The reveal. I'm sure
there have been times that has actually been the case. What was I looking for? I was looking for Flash.
Flash. People who make anime, I'm sure they search for excuses whenever so possible. I guess people make the manga. The anime just follows that usually. Whatever. The book's always better.
It usually is.
Whatever. Nonetheless, of my hogwash. Anime.
Anime.
Wait a minute. This just led to wait.
No, we're in a different place now.
I guess we just went up last time.
I went down a different path last time.
We went up last time.
To see what was down this time. Down this
Cool
way.
trainer Samuel.
Whoa, he is cool and a trainer.
He's a swallow guy. Woo!
At least we'll be doing chip damage while he's fucking spamming that move.
Yeah, take the victories where you can get them.
Yep. Fuck you.
Also, just remember, didn't we want Pokemon, was it Cobalt, to level up A level so it could get spikes?
It has spikes
it
now.
From the team before it leveled up?
No, it learned it at
It did
42.
get spikes?
Yeah.
Gotcha. I wasn't paying any attention. I thought that still was a thing we were waiting on.
No.
Whoops. I must have blinked at some point. You can tell. You can always tell just how little I
Tom has very
understand.
audible blinks.
Like, I'll just look down and I'll look back up and like, what the? Wait, the muck is fully healed? What happened? Just be like, wait a minute. This guy has 7 Pokemon? Oh, wait, whoa, we're just fighting a different trainer. Oh, okay, gotcha. What? When did that happen? When did we go to a different trainer? What? This stuff always happens to me. I'm always such a ditz for some reason.
Tom was a ditzy blonde. Pass it
It's
on.
true. You know what I used to do? Because I was really bad at telephone. I used to just like make lies, or I'd just be like, John forgot what it was. And just be like, at the end it's like, John forgot what it was. It's like, because if you don't do that, someone's gonna be like, Tom forgot what it was. I'm like, someone's like, I forgot. I'm sorry. It gets the end. It's like, yeah, you forgot what it was. But like, I'd try and get ahead of it. I'd be like, Sally forgot what it was. And then they'd pass that down to the end. Sally'd be like, what the fuck? It's not what it was. The hell? Why am I getting blamed for this shit? It was genius. Because I have very poor listening comprehension, especially as a kid.
Oh no, he
that game was
an attack.
horrible. The hail stopped.
The hail stopped.
Hail, no. As has been said.
Whoa. Cool.
Yo.
Cool.
Cool train. I couldn't do a thing.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch. Oh, I already did it. Right.
Left.
Yeah, left and then left and then bam.
Yep.
Destroyed.
Woo! Woo! Full restore.
Fully restored.
Alright, let's go.
Skull.
Let's go.
Oh, okay, that just leads down here. Awesome. So then what's over this way?
Yeah. Now we are here.
That's there.
Well,
okay.
not much.
We're over here. Okay.
The water has dyed a deep blue, according to some people.
Who
it
dyed
has
that
been
water?
said.
Who did that?
Who died? Who died that? Who died that?
Oh, hello. Hello there. How may I destroy you today?
You.
I have my bike muted because I was eating a chip. I'm sorry.
A chip. If Kecleon is hit with hail, does he then become an ice type?
I don't actually know the answer to that question.
Let's find out.
If you hit him with a status move, does it change his type?
I don't know.
Oh my god. Literally genius.
He's absolutely a genius. No, my defense. I needed that. All right, let's see. Nope. Fuck you. Now he's a nice type. No, now he's immune to hail. Oh, fuck. Well, that sucks. There we go.
Nice.
I wanted to do them in that order specifically because water resists ice and I didn't want to deal with that. Grant?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, get fucked, bitch.
You've made a grave valor decision sending that Pokemon out against us, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Look as
Yeah.
it gets hit by hail.
We'll watch him go. Wailord.
See how this one goes? Look at how good he is. Oh, it's
he's
good.
so good. Oh, that's fun. What does that even do? What does the mist do?
I think it can no longer be affected by stat changes. I just assume all
Is
mist
that
is
it?
the same.
Okay.
I think that was the white mist, but I assume all mist is similar.
That's all it's doing. Well, he's gonna be in for a surprise when I hit him after I wake up this turn. Hiya. Oh. He wasn't in for that much of a surprise. No! I was in for the surprise.
Beware, you're in
Fuck.
for a scare.
Get out of my sight. Yes!
What?
Yes! Here it comes.
Da da da.
Dum, 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 dum. Hell yes.
Yes.
Fucking Gall. Oh, it's so
Look at
powerful.
it go. Dude, this is awesome.
Dude, that is sick.
No more Scrimbies. Not a 1 on
Not
the 2.
a 1.
Mhm.
Oh, look at him go.
Look at that HP.
What a HP.
Look at the HP state. Let's go.
Still no Aurora Beam. When the do they learn?
No.
Do they learn it next? Do they learn freaking
Talking about Blizzard?
Blizzard next level? Maybe.
Wall rain. Da da da. Wall rain.
Wall rain.
It learns it at level 50.
50. Oh
50.
no. That's annoying.
50.
50. It's gonna take a little bit.
Yeah, a little. It'll be a while, unless we just want to buy it because we have money.
Yeah, we do have money. A lot of money. Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. What's wrong, Addy?
Keep knocking down this cable. I should just tie it.
Leave the poor cable alone.
No, never.
I always wanted to have a play doll on a team, and just never actually end up doing it. I think one thing, I feel like there's a lot of cool psychic Pokemon. I never get to experience them all.
I feel like there's a lot of cool psychic Pokemon that like aren't useful in a playthrough. Like they're more useful if you're actually making like a team or something like that.
I wouldn't know, but I'm always like, oh man, I want to do that. Oh, but I want to do this other psychic Pokemon. I want to do Gardevoir, so I can't do Claydol. Dang it. Oh, but I already have like a ground type. I have like Aggron. Is that ground? Or is that?
It's Rock Steel.
Rock Steel. I don't know. Close enough. Whatever. This is too close. Rock Steel and then a ground. This is maybe a bit much. So I was like, oh man, I want to use that Pokemon. I think Claydol's cool.
Claydol is pretty cool.
I like Claydol.
I just don't know what they do, really.
I don't care. I just sort of, I don't think about that. I just like, it looks cool, so I will make it on a team now. Look up. Yay.
Lantern. Interesting. No, not.
I would not lantern that person away from my restaurant because I'm very inclusive. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I do. That was a critical hit.
Not quite enough. Shame in it. Oh, the skills are now swapped.
Wow, now he has the same ability.
Fuck Lanternose Earthquake. Did it just give someone else levitate?
Yeah, no. The other Claydol gave Therapy its levitate, and then this Claydol took levitate from Therapy and now has levitate again. So they just swapped levitates.
But you still just Earthquake only hit one Pokemon.
Yeah, it only hit Despair, and it barely did any damage too, which is weird.
Let's fucking go.
I don't want to waste a freaking psychic. I'll use I'll use. Never mind. Why do I ever think that that's not gonna happen?
You gotta use the good stuff, Ivy. They're not going easy on.
It has Volt Absorb? Okay. I didn't know that.
I don't even know what Volt Absorb is.
Good job, Despair. Really moving up in the world.
Yay! Disparity.
Ugh. Still gonna resist. Well, at least Despair's not being hit by a thing. Ouch! No!
Therapy might.
Therapy might.
Kill. Kill.
Kill. Kill him. Kill him dead.
Kill him and dead him. Let's go.
Kill him and weep.
Frick you, Felix. And the other one.
Yep.
Ooh. Ooh, they really did a number.
Hell yeah.
Did a number on.
A real number. What number was it though?
It was 1 through 24.
Get out of here, Golbat. I don't want to deal with you.
Why is it a gold bat if it's not made of gold?
No.
Does he have gold? Does he have goals in his life, or is he a bat? I don't know.
Me neither.
I don't know what that was.
Me neither.
You must be getting a little tired.
Yeah.
You are getting very sleepy.
Skarmory. Wow.
Ooh, wow. Wee.
This.
Let's
okay,
go.
if that. Oh, it crit. Never mind.
It was.
I was gonna say if that like barely doesn't kill, I'm just gonna use fucking Calm Mind because I'm sick of all these moves barely not killing.
Just get a crit, lol.
Just get a crit, lol. It's immune to Psychic. That's fun.
That is fun. I like fun.
Me too.
Yeah. I like Sableye.
I was hoping they'd survive.
That was always a possibility, wasn't it?
Gallop? What?
Roxanne, I think, might be the better for this scenario. And slap it with Ghost attack.
It's not weak to Ghost. It's neutral to Ghost. Wait, it's neutral to Ghost. It's fine. Never mind. Eat or drink quickly or really. Interesting. I guess that makes sense for a bat. To gallop a bunch of
It's
gallop.
It's not gallop.
Yeah,
It's gallop.
I don't know why I read that as gallop. Oh my god. No, I read it.
Bats do often gallop, don't they?
I read it, said gallop, and understood that it was the word gallop, and not gallop, like a horse.
Gulp.
Gulp.
Sounds like gulp. If
Gulp.
you say it like a dumb like I do.
That's probably how the word gulp was invented.
It's probably true. You just gulped it down. Gulped it down. Just easier.
Yeah.
Yes. I trained together with my whole family, every one of us. I'm not losing to anyone.
Yes, galloping bats do sound terrifying. Oh my god. He was
Speaking
coming
of
at the
terrifying,
screen.
oh
Jesus
my
Christ.
God. Well, it was just like one of those IMAX 3D movies from 2003, where it's a new thing, so everyone's like, well, we gotta just like throw in the occasional scene just to catch people off guard and be like, oh, that's right, I'm watching a 3D movie. Or they just have shit flying at the screen out of nowhere. Like, it's so jarring because it only happens like every now and then, but it's just like, whoa! It's like, well, we gotta do something. We really gotta milk that IMAX 3D. Somehow.
Yeah, just keep uproaring, please. Fuck you.
Just a herd of galloping bats.
Herd of galloping bats! Ah! That's so
Heading
terrifying!
straight for you. Heading straight for you. What do you do?
Roxanne must recharge.
Roxanne must recharge.
Oh, they're gonna need to.
I mean, what's the symbol thing on Kadabra Belly say?
Kadabra's belly? What the, like,
Does
the
it,
three
is that like
lines?
an actual symbol, or
It's
is that a symbol?
3 squiggly lines. I don't know what that is.
Is it not actually? I wonder if it's actually a thing.
Maybe.
I don't know. I wonder, but I don't know. Electrode.
Electrode. I'd rather not, please.
I'd rather have an elected official or a toad.
Okay. That works.
It works. You see, you weren't confident. You didn't know if I was gonna pull it through.
That's the size of a
I
horse.
freaking.
Oh, actually, actually, that kind of reminds me. There were these. Fuck, I don't remember what they were called, but in the movie, what the fuck's the name? In the Dark Crystal.
Okay. Yeah.
There is actually like a part of the movie where they like ride on these giant fucking like things that they look like they have like bat wings or something, but they just like they're very clearly like just men that like in a suit that are just on stilts on all fours, but they look so fucking sick. Oh my god, they're so
I don't
cool.
remember what that is. I'm so curious as to what the heck that is you're talking about. I don't remember.
I don't know what I don't remember what the name was. It's like a strider of some sort, or like a land strider, something like that. I don't know.
I think you're thinking of the Elder Scrolls.
Maybe.
Let's see.
The dark crystal. Symbols on Kadabra's forehead and abdomen appear to be.
They are called
references-
land striders. You were right. Wow, good job.
Oh my god! I'm a genius.
Yeah. You're right. They are like bats, but then
They-
like stilt leg things.
They
shit.
fucking
Oh,
gallop,
fuck.
and they're awesome.
Yeah. Oh, fucking land striders. It's one word, land strider. Damn.
Hell
This is an
yeah!
interesting movie.
It's such a good movie.
It's cool.
It's so good.
Yeah, it was cool. They made a Netflix show thingamajig.
They did do that. I need to watch
I don't know
that.
if it's a remake or continuation or whatnot, but I should watch that at some point, since I actually have seen the movie.
Yeah.
Huh.
Alright, so the symbols on Kedebra's forehead and abdomen are Xenar cars, small deaf symbols used in experiments to test for extrasensory perception and clairvoyance in the early 1930s.
Oh, like the scene from Ghostbusters 2, I think, or Ghostbusters. I think it's Ghostbusters 2. He has like the one card. And he's like, hold up a card, or it's like draw a card, and it should be the one that is like the star. Draw the star, and it's just some kind of like test thing. And then he lies to her because she draws the wrong one, and he's like, "You drew the right one. Let's sleep together now." Because I guess the girl's into like that psychic thing, so she's like, "Oh wow, this is so cool. I did it. Oh wow," and he's like,
"Oh fuck, I should."
There's a lot of moments in fucking Ghostbusters 1 and 2 that I think about that are like oddly. I mean, there's a part where one of the guys just gets a blowjob from a ghost.
Yeah.
In the first movie, there's a lot of like sexual themes, or implied things in goddamn Ghostbusters. I don't know. I watched that movie as a kid though, which is odd.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they actually got away with that scene with the ghost and
A Netflix Dark Crystal's a prequel? Oh.
What did you say?
The Netflix Dark Crystal's a prequel, apparently.
What do you know? That's cool.
Please, Craig.
I like it.
Oh.
That's
Jesus fuck, Torkoal, stop! He's really just spamming defense ups and protect. Literally, my only way to win is just to hope for crits. Wow, flamethrower, awesome.
Crit.
No, they're gonna use the Fire Restore.
Oh, well, this is gonna take a lot longer. Did you use focus energy?
Yeah, I did.
Cool. Can you stack focus energies?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't know. It's probably not. I don't know.
It'd be cool if you could. Maybe we should look it up and find out. I don't know.
I don't feel like it. And I don't care about stat moves enough. Stat moves mean very little to me, so I don't care enough to actually Google stat move.
There we go. About time.
Woo! Finally.
What's the next Pokemon? Let's see him. Put him up.
So what you got? Put up your dukes. Come on. I can fight him. It's a better check.
I better kill it right now. Come on, crit. Oh.
Hi, Jump Kick. How you doing?
I hate to see it.
Oh, Obstagoon!
Obstagoon, now's your time!
It's your No, use tackle. Cut is worse. I think.
No, cuts. No,
there's a higher chance of missing. What doesn't it? I think tackle's better.
Oh my
god! No! God! We should have used. I'm gonna look up if we had tackle versus cut.
No, in this gen, cut is better. Oh my fucking god. Fun times. Real fun times. Cucumber. No. Unfortunate.
Okay, that's what. Okay. The cut was better. God damn. It was Obstagoon's time. The Pokemon it was even the evolved form.
I know, that's why I put out Obsidian. That's exactly
It was
why
so
I did that.
so close.
It was so close.
God, if he only had an item that was better than a fucking super potion, maybe he could have done it.
Well, now I have a super potion. So fuck him.
We do, don't. Yeah.
Wait, did I save?
Did you need to save?
I don't really need to. Yeah, I also miss when Tom was alive and not a ghost inhabiting the body of this doll, substitute doll.
You scared the shit out of me because I was like, wait a minute, has my mic been off this whole time? What? You said that, man. I miss Tom. I was like, what? Has my mic been off this whole time? No. How long? Even though we just like had a conversation.
We just
like,
said words to each other.
ago.
Why is Wally still here?
Like, I couldn't beat you today, Fiona, but one of these days I'll beat you. That's a threat of physical violence this time, though. Not actually Pokemon. He's doing like the mob thing where it's like, I'm just saying, maybe it'd be a good thing if he started learning how to swim, you know, with the fishes and all. Not saying I hired a hitman or anything, but just saying it might be good for him in the long run. You know what I'm talking about? Just doing that like mob thing of like, you know what I mean? He should it looks more to me like he tripped and fell on a gun. I'd say it's probably a suicide. You know, I don't know if it was a homicide. You know, I feel like he probably just tripped and stubbed his toe on a gun. I don't think it's anything more than that, officer. You know, just that like odd logics they use in court and whatnot. I love that. It is very fun. But I also miss when I was alive. And we actually have been thinking of ways to try and get me to be alive on the camera. Like how to get my webcam through to Ivy somehow in a way that won't take up massive amounts of bandwidth, having to like do several different things going back and forth and whatnot. And won't just make my internet worse, because my internet already sucks. Without me doing something like that. I'll beat you one of these days, Fiona, to a bloody pulp.
Oh fuck no, why'd I do that? Damn it!
I just felt like it. I wanted to. Why'd you leave the keys up on the table? Oh, man.
Go away. Bat.
Go bat. More like go away, bat. I'm talking about?
Yeah. That's what that's what I'm freaking talking about.
That's exactly. Yes. Try using the waterfall. See what happens.
Yeah, that's what I meant to do. This is a lot faster to go this way.
Shouldn't it be called water climb?
No.
Yes.
It's so sad you can still. Yeah, it's cause he's psychically speaking to you from the great beyond.
Mm-hmm. The great beyond. Shit, I couldn't think of a joke. The great beyond your mother. Woo, got him.
Nice.
Don't know what it even means. Don't even know what it means, but you know, it doesn't have to really mean anything. It's the thought that counts.
Hell yeah.
Again, but yeah, I really do wish we could do something where at least I could have my face somewhere on there, so that I'm just not a disembodied voice, and we just have the blush implied to be me in my place.
The implication that not a lot of people actually get.
No, if you don't think about it,
it's a difficult joke to understand.
Yeah. It's easy to miss if you don't think about it or don't even just pay attention.
If you don't
might
question
just see
the fact
like, oh,
that
there's
a substitute doll on the table where there normally would be a Tom.
I'm off on the table. Yeah. After I see a stink bug, just like slamming myself at the freaking monitor. But yeah, it is a shame, and we are trying to figure out ways around it. We just have not been able to figure out goddamn anything that isn't too like taxing or demanding or
it just randomly gets Shadow Ball. It's so bullshit.
I guess it does, doesn't it? Then I don't know.
No,
I would not expect
the
the Ludicolo
turn into
Shadow
Shadow
Ball.
And
Okay, gotcha. I used a move that did that. I was like, I did not
to get
expect that.
Shadow. I'm mad.
I did not see that coming myself. Ooh. Ouija BS.
Ouija BS.
Mama Ouija.
Weed. Ja.
Dude, you must be high to be summoning spirits right now. Whoa.
Whoa.
I don't fucking know what that statement means.
I don't know what anything means.
Wow. Those guys are so wacky. They must be doing drugs and alcohol. 2016! That was a year.
We keep getting 2016 experience. Every time I've seen it, I've been like, oh, 2016. There it is.
I think it was a bad year where people died, but I don't remember.
It was a bad year where a lot of bad things happened.
Awesome, dude. Nice. Ouija.
Ouija.
Do you think anyone has actually made a Ouija board, like the Ouija
from
the Mario?
That's such.
That's
so free. Has no one ever done that?
I feel like a YouTube poop at least, but like an actual physical Ouija board. Oh, if we were in person, we could definitely do we could do something stupid like that.
We could definitely do it.
I miss being able to be in person so much.
Oh, frickin' Sableye is gonna use a Shadow Ball in despair, and he's gonna get what for?
Well, then disable eye. Just wait for it. It'll kick in soon.
Critical. Nice.
Fantastic time. You'll love to see it.
Soul Rock.
Soul Rock. Dude.
I fucking knew it. Let's go.
He was gonna hit Roxanne, the frickin' dope. But Roxanne can't be hit by dope. Roxanne does not do drugs.
That's true.
I don't know what this statement means, so I believe it. Alright, Absol.
Absol.
Okay, awesome.
Absolve us of our sins, please.
Or just die.
Or just die.
Either works for us. We're not picky people.
Not particularly picky. Oh, fuck you. Stupid light screen. Oh, wait, no, I want a strength on there. And surf.
I do believe in reincarnation. One day, when Tom is reincarnated, you may play Ouija on stream. That'll be beautiful. We should just do a Ouija stream.
Just do a Ouija board?
Is summoning spirits is that against TOS in any way?
I don't know.
They have a lot of strange things on there, like no sleeping, no this. I feel like summoning spirits, I feel like no one's really cornered the market on that. That's actually a good place. That might be our end, I'll be honest.
It might be.
That might be our end. Whoa, wonderful. I've never met anyone like you before.
How would we make the physical Ouija board, though?
I feel like we get a Ouija board, we get some, glue sticks, we'd print out a picture of Ouija, and we'd figure it out from there.
Wait, what the fuck? Where are we now?
Somewhere new, somewhere entirely different that you've never seen before in your life, Ivy.
Oh, we could have just... Okay.
Yes, we could have.
All right.
We took the true victor's route.
All right, now we know. Now we know the shortcuts.
I think one of these is almost always a graveler. I feel like I swear there's a rock somewhere in here that's almost always a graveler.
Maybe, I don't know.
I can swear, like, I never get into a battle with a rock unless it's one of these. I have no idea.
Wait,
maybe it's just like coincidence for me as a kid, but I can swear.
Nope. Thought there would be an item there.
I also thought. I made it this far a couple of times, but the last stretch is so long that I decided I'd just stay here forever. Just whittle out the rest of my life wasting away.
This is where I
live here.
This is the
I'm a
place
hermit.
Me.
I'm a hermit. How you doing? Hey, look at my character.
Oh, I'm gonna look at him. Oh, fuck you.
I'm gonna freaking turn you into dust. How about that, huh?
How about I kick your shit, bitch? Oh, fuck. No.
Oh,
Fuck you.
no.
No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, it can't be stacked. Now we know.
Well, but it can fail. And we know that. And that's the real victory.
Yep.
Don't do it again.
I won't.
Yes.
That's what we like to see.
Critical hit even. You'll love to see it. Thank you, focus something or other. Focus energy. That's what it's called. There's a lot of focus moves. It gets confusing. I'm sorry.
You fucking coward! You have two types that I am weak against, and yet you're still just cowering behind your protect.
Such a wimp. Oh, look at those criticals. I love it.
Oh my god, it's
What
beautiful.
are you doing?
What the fuck is this man doing?
I'd say he's actually kind of a lame trainer. if I have to, I'd say he's kind of
just have to
a
hit me
cool
with
trainer.
one move and I'm dead.
Cool trainer, more like dork trainer.
Yeah.
Cha. My dream ends here.
Fuck yeah, it does, asshole. I'm pretty hot
Well,
in front.
we all gotta wake up at some point. Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
I like the. There's the really obvious. You just go to the right and just go around them.
Oh. You're right.
I love how obvious that is. I've nothing to say to anyone that's come this far. Come on, it's the victory road. I'll tell you if you win.
I'm sure you will. Oh my god, look at his anime hair. It's so cool. Man, these guys are real cool, these trainers.
Oh, they're freaking. Oh, shit.
fuck.
They're actually cool. Shit, we did not see this coming.
Oh no.
This is the first time I've seen a cool trainer in a long time. That wasn't actually a dweeb.
No! No!
No! No! No! You can't do that. You can't do that. It's not supposed to do that. That's not what's supposed to happen. Ivy.
It's not allowed.
Kick him in the fucking shins until he fucking bleeds.
They were
You don't
kicking
let
in
you
the
don't
face.
you don't let him you don't let him hit on your fly girl or whatever that is. You don't let him step on your fly girl. You do not let him in. Shit.
No, they're doing the thing. I knew this would happen. I remember this fight
Oh, no.
specifically.
Hopefully it is slow. Hopefully Slack King is slow, King.
Hopefully.
Hopefully he's slow. Slow King is just a different Pokemon. It's gets never
Okay, at least it
mind.
wasn't on slacking. Ouch.
It used Thunderbolt, did it?
Yeah. A
Ooh,
hit
critical. Okay,
did it.
gotcha.
Alright, there we go. Slacking's taken care of.
Say bye
And now
to Mr. Knees over there.
And now
Freaking
Gardevoir's
dummy.
gonna be loafing around this turn, so we can just fucking double team and destroy them. Or they'll have another Pokemon. Oh, that's fun.
Yes. Let's just walk back that statement. Just not think too much about it.
No, yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Oh, fuck you,
Shave
yeah.
the slacking.
Shave the slacking.
Ooh, a burn. I like the colors of burn. It's just nice. You rarely see it. It's just pleasing and pleasant.
No!
I love only the simplest things, and they have a goddamn another one of them. God dang it! Well, I love the simplest things. I like. It's
Dust
just a
Tox-
nice shade of red and
Dust
orange.
Tox
I
used
think it just
fucking
goes well.
Toxic?
Class.
That's not. Oh, that's not good.
It's not ideal. It's what it is. They didn't heal Dusclops, so well. I mean, it will also do an attack, so I guess you can't just let it on its own. Shave the slacking.
Shave the slacking. Alright, I'm gonna hyper beam the slacking. Hopefully that kills it.
I think it's our best move, even if it's not ideal. I think it's the best we got.
Alright, that was a good play.
Yep,
Cause
definitely a good play.
Haji was very dead that turn. Dusclops is using skill swap! And now it's dead, so
Really?
now fucking Slacking can't loaf off. Ah!
I didn't even know it could have that, I'll be honest.
I didn't know either. At least Haji's level 45.
That is a small victory at
And now
least.
Therapy is level 45.
That's also a small victory at
Roxanne
least.
is not
Good
at
too.
level 45. Wait,
We
what?
have one more small victories than they have large victories, so I
That
think
is true.
we're currently winning the moral.
Did Hyper Beam miss?
I have no idea.
I think it has
guess
90
it did.
accuracy or something.
Because
I too missed when Star was alive. What the fuck move did he use? I looked away.
it used Brick Break.
Oh, that's fun.
So I can
Alright.
use Brick Break.
Goodbye, Slacking.
Oh shit.
If they have a potion, I'm gonna be very mad.
Oh my god. Shit. I don't know. That person used a potion already on their Pokemon, and they didn't heal the Dusclops, so I assume not.
No! Hate to see it. Hate to see it.
Yeah, I guess. This is it.
Roxanne
Must recharge. Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt. Hit him with the Thunderbolt.
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 Let's go.
There we go. Let's freaking go. Roar.
Roxanne, learn to roar. Oh, wow.
Oh, that might. That's a. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Actually, that would be sick.
Was it? You sure? Swaps out the Pokemon?
Yeah, cause if you remember,
I
we
don't.
got spikes.
I don't remember.
We got spikes.
Oh, we did that, didn't
on
we?
the other dude. And
Cobalt?
we could roar here, and we could just swap about if we don't like them, and they just have to take damage.
Slap him on some spikies. I like these.
Hell yeah.
I like the idea. I like the plan. I like the play.
Yeah, we haven't seen Will in a while either. They've been very not alive.
Damn. Ooh, firing back.
It's kind of strange.
Everyone is apparently just dead around here
Everyone is
except
dead,
Ivy.
except for me. I'm the only one still alive. Oh my god, it's Pickles.
Holy shit. Oh my god. What a crossover corpse. I guess, except with the caveat of Ivy, obviously. Ivy's always alive and whatnot.
Let's freaking use a full heal. Slap a full heal on that.
We're like footsteps from the exit, but I don't know if there's another battle or not.
Yeah, it's also just gonna be annoying.
Spell's effect wore off.
Fuck! What too many steps? Yeah, but this is crazy though. We have the full trio of mods in the chat at once. That's freaking nutty.
And I'm also here as well.
And also Tom's here. Except
I'm
all of
also
us are
a mod.
dead. Except for me. I'm the only one alive. Everyone is dead,
Mods
but
are
we're all here.
dead.
We're all dead
Sounds
together.
like a good time for a seance. Except, can you have a seance with just one person? Is that how it works? You learn about seances.
What? Is the seance just when you use the Ouija board?
I mean, a seance is just when you contact the dead, I guess? I don't know.
But you can use a Ouija
What are
board
the
to do a seance, correct?
What's the Wikipedia for seance have to say about this? A seance, or séance, is an attempt to communicate with spirits. The word séance comes from the French word session, a foresession. From the Old French, to sit. In French, the word meaning is quite general. In one may, for example, speak of une séance de cinéma, a movie session. In English, however, the word came to be used specifically for the meaning of people who are gathered to receive messages from ghosts or to listen to a spirit medium discourse with or relay messages from spirits. In modern English usage, participants need not to be seated while engaged in a séance. It's about sitting in ghosts or not sitting. I don't know. We're more progressive nowadays. You don't have to be sitting. Sitting optional. Now, Ivy, here's the other thing. We're at 3 hours. What do we do?
We are at 3 hours? Oh my god, that's freaking nuts. We just got through.
What do we do?
We just got to the end of Victory Road. So I think what we do is we swap out our team, and then end off.
Okay. I'm just like, is there gonna be enough for another episode?
I mean, there's the freaking Elite Four. We're gonna need to grind an amount.
I was gonna say, I guess yeah.
Stupid.
Pokemon are gonna get
We're
like
literally like 10 levels behind what we should be to
they're gonna
fight
get
them.
squished into dust
Gonna get
in it. So I
pummeled.
guess fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, at least we have like 6 rare candies.
We do have 6 rare candies. One for everyone.
That's something.
One for
One
everyone.
for each. Yeah.
One for all.
Everyone gets one. Well,
The elite
I
grind.
guess so. We're cutting off for now.
Just
Don't leave though. We're gonna be coming back with some Halo 2.
Hell yeah, we are. It's gonna be glorious.
It's gonna be gregarious. Gregarious, glorious.
At the
It's gonna
same
be gorgeous.
time. Is there
You're not gonna want to miss it.
You're not gonna
And you know
wanna
what
miss
else? I think we're pretty close to beating that game too, maybe.
I think we're like, yeah, we could probably finish it this stream.
Sweet.
So yeah, you won't want to miss that.
We're gonna have a short break. We're gonna play some music. Stick around. Let's go recharge.
Goodbye.